I need to get some rest, but I need your seed.
Why?
Well, to sleep with it.
And as you fall, Enwin is still on his feet. The rest of you fall and break all of the tables inside of the Cheshire Club. To which Bo goes, "Come on!"
Best day ever!
Group, though. He would work with the group because he likes Cass, and that would just be really, really awkward on the battlefield.
What?
I don't think that's an awkward. Perfect person to protect Cass. I
Wait,
like
what?
it. Let's go.
I'm still
I
here.
don't need protection.
I'm still here.
I know you are, sweetie.
Chris,
It's okay.
shh. The adults are talking. Shh.
Oh,
1
alright.
second, buddy.
I like it. I'm gonna. What did you
Chris
think
likes
of that?
Cass?
I like.
What have you been?
Ibs was a little pretentious.
Abs was
And
my
for
favorite.
me.
I like Bob.
Thanks, Perry.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Are you gonna leave?
Yeah, the crew needs me.
You go, and I'm gonna stay right here.
Oh my god.
And he nods his head. And he nods his head and walks you over to the door. Just sort of opens the door.
Oh man.
There was mouth stuff poison? Oh yeah.
No smell stuff.
That came out wrong. Sorry.
Sorry. I could not laugh.
Person has died, Ryan. A little decorum,
Death
please.
due to mouth stuff. Come on. Get over it.
I'll go home
Smack him
now.
across the face. I'm like, wake up.
All right, you smack Ryan across the face. We're set up in these stands or floating above the water. Have never seen a ship cross the finish line, but first. And they all watch as the first thing they see is Monkey C. Written along the side of the ship, crossing and backwards. And you have crossed the finish line. Congratulations, crew. You have won the first high lock race for the briefest of seconds. Let them be. Let them love and hurt and change and tell stories and die fighting and pouring drinks and doing the right thing even though it hurts. Just let them be. We can give them that. Let's. Sorry, I thought there was another screen to go there, like announcements, but there is not. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to Pen and Paper, and that abrupt entrance into it. It's me, your good buddy Scribe, and we've got a great game that is a game of Dungeons and Dragons that we do once a month, set within the realm of the Curse of Strahd. But as always, we've got a few announcements before we get started. You can come hang out with us in the Discord. It's an amazing, magical place filled with memes and other fun things for you to do and discover. And I find inspiration and motivation. So come and hang out with us on the Discord. We'd love to have you. We also have a merch store where you can buy cool merch. Like mugs and t-shirts and prints and all sorts of stuff that has our good buddy Karma, the channel's mascot, on it. As always, here at the table, the next spot, I usually say the 6th or 7th person at the table, but there's only so many of us. So there's always a spot for you at the table. There are ways for you to influence the game using stream points. If you look down and see that little picture of Karma below your chat icon, you can do that. You can also purchase items from our store, and bits also carry weight with them as well. And I've been thinking about this. I look at the Karma points and I see the how many points for this, and what I'm going to offer for the time being until I can come up with a better system is bits play as well. So if you would like to spend bits, you can also spend bits in order to make those things happen. So if you want to grant a player +5 to a roll, or give them a wild magic effect, and you want to spend the bits to make that happen, you can do that as well. You don't just need stream points. That being said, if someone wants to spend $200,000 to be immune to wild magic in a game, they are welcome to do that as well. So we are givers here. And Indigo coming in. You'll notice a different setup. For now, we're trying to be safe for our players and for our DM and stuff like that. So while we miss each other and we miss being in the same room, we feel as if we are still there.
We have the same crackers we have every week.
In spirit. Upcoming shows this week. Tomorrow, we do not have a show going on. We were going to try to do a D&D 101 remote, but we're having trouble finding players and things like that. So we're not going to be doing anything for that tomorrow. Tuesday, we have an episode in Wonderland. You can join the group as stuff kicks off, as they have reached their final destination for this campaign. The majority of the campaign is going to take place in this kingdom. So I encourage you to tune in. It's a great place to jump in to see the end game of the campaign, which is fraught with peril. That's on Tuesday. On Thursday night, we go back to the Lost Isle. The Lost Isle is an amazing game which Big Mike sits in on. It's a mixture of D&D and historical fiction and time travel, and you can see Mike play a chronomancer. Which I am very excited about. He's my very first chronomancer, so it's going to be some good times had by all.
It's a good time.
That's on Thursday. Friday night, we go to Neverland, where the crew is about to participate in what can only be described as the Haunted Mansion meets a shooting gallery. As they've stumbled into a theme park. In next week's episode, they are equipped with magical items and weapons, and they will be fighting zombie after zombie to earn tickets for prizes. It's going to be weird. I love it. So tune into that on Friday. But that is all the announcements. And that's the upcoming schedule. I'm going to hand over the reins to this runaway car to Big Mike.
Yay! Okay, so just to quickly remind everybody, last week they got individualized stories, their little Taroka readings, as well as the overall Taroka reading, which told them where they needed to hunt for particular items, rather cryptically. I don't know if they remember what those were, so I can always repeat them for them because they all are so good at taking notes.
I trust in the note-taking skills of the rest of my compatriots.
Wow.
And I could
lost.
not find my notebook.
I took them but lost them.
So
I have them. I'm now trying to figure out which items they were. Oh, was this the items wait, was this the tome, the holy symbol, and the sword thing?
Yes.
I got an answer right.
Look at who's so good at note taking. She gets inspiration.
Aw,
Dang it.
thanks.
One of these days.
Okay, so you got the reading. You went and fought some hags, and look at it. He's got all notes. Inspiration. Well, all those that took notes you got nothing on your paper. I see that. That's nothing. All right, so Tarful, you also get inspiration.
Come on.
With that, you guys did end up fighting some hags. You found out that the dream pies were made of children.
People.
Their
Soylent
bones had been
Green.
ground up and used for meal and maybe some meats in them. Anyway, that was a thing. You also discovered a cave where you learned a ritual, or learned how to possibly perform a ritual. To what extent, you're not sure. And then you guys, you took the kids with you that were there. You may get their names: Happy, Sleepy, Dumpy, Lumpy.
Yep.
Ooh, I don't. Would their
It's okay,
names
there'll
have
be a
been
quiz
from
later.
before? I don't see it in this week's of notes.
Now, we are still in the midst of bringing the family, right? Like the brother and the sister to
Okay,
their place
so you
of
just
safety?
had the sister with you. Brother stayed back in town.
Right.
You have Irina with you, and now you have 3 kids with you. Irina's kind of watching them while you guys, I assume, are watching the rest of them.
Sure.
And that will bring us, I guess, to the start of this evening. Unless you have any questions or concerns about your characters.
What time of day is it?
It is. Let's see. Ooh. Do you feel like you were going to? Okay, so you just fought at the thing. So I'm going to say it's closer to the evening, and you're going to have to maybe make camp or make it to town.
Can we find a safe place? Like, do we have like an hour or so to travel before it gets too dark to find a safe place to do this?
Yes, you've got plenty of time to find and make a camp, set up watch.
Okay.
What is this place
Okay.
called again? I've forgotten.
Barovia?
Barovia. Thank you. No, my brain just completely forgot it, and it was in
problem.
old notes, and I couldn't
You're
find it.
currently on the Svalak Road.
Okay.
That's Svlaich. And that's the direction you're heading.
Okay.
Yeah, let's. I would.
All right, so I'll go ahead. We'll just go ahead and start with you guys setting camp if you want to start there.
Yes.
And then who wants to take watches?
I will take first watch.
First watch. Second?
I'll take a second.
Third?
I will take third.
All right. And Amy, you'll take fifth?
Yeah. For it. Whatever.
Amy wakes up after she's had a full rest and be like, "Oh man, what a great night!"
So great. So good. Okay. If you guys need, Irina will partner with one of you. Does anybody need a partner? Or she will watch the kids for you.
Watch.
I'd rather her watch the kids. I
kids.
really don't want to watch them.
Okay.
She would like the character to do that as well.
Yes, that too.
All right, perfect. Okay, so let me get some rolls, perception checks from everybody, because we'll just do this all at once.
Okay. Ooh. Can I take that back and ask for help? No, it's a 12.
23 for sight and 20 for smell.
I will. Oh, this good. I will say 18 for me, for my perception at the end of the evening.
15.
Talia, you were first watch?
I was second.
Second. Who was first watch?
Me.
Tarful. And you got a 23?
Yes.
Okay. You hear footsteps outside the perimeter. Nothing ever comes into line of sight, but it's like something is just. You're using smell?
Well, sight was 20.
Sight was 23. What was smell?
20.
20. Okay, so you hear and smell it. It smells like there's wolves. You can't discern the number outside the perimeter of your camp. They aren't making any aggressive moves toward pushing into camp. They're just kind of keeping their distance, but you can hear them out.
Gotcha.
And Talia, you were second,
Yes, I got a 12.
and you were going to pass on that information. at
Yes, I
the
did. I
watch.
did. Yeah.
You don't hear anything out there. You don't see anything.
Okay.
Pretty quiet. Kids are snoring a little, so it's nice that they're actually getting some quality sleep for
Must be nice.
probably a while. Yeah. And then you were third,
Yes, 18.
and you got 18. She'd pass on that Tarful had heard some wolves outside of camp, but they weren't making any aggressive moves. They were keeping their distance.
Oh.
She didn't hear or see anything, and you don't hear anything yourself. It's pretty quiet. Kids are no longer snoring.
That's good. I will go check on the children, though, just in the midst of the watch.
Okay, they're fine. Was there anything specific you wanted to look at them for?
No,
or?
no, just make sure I'm still unsure of this area to make sure there's no, I guess, sort of creeping vampires and things of that sort.
Okay. Let me get another perception check then.
Okay. This is a 4.
The children look like you would expect.
Understood. I don't know what children look like, but this to be expected.
Seems perfect. All right, Jade, what'd you roll?
15.
15. All right, so they pass on the information. Some wolves outside of camp, but haven't seen anything. You hear nothing, see nothing, and anything else that you wanted to check specifically?
Just checking out the area, just walking around.
Okay. Oh, so you're gonna walk around the camp?
No, I'm not really
How
just
far?
just a couple of feet, not really
Oh, so
going
you're
anywhere.
not going
Yeah.
outside the. Okay. All right. So you're staying close.
Yeah.
Not that I'm directing you. Just it's up to you. You can go far as you
I
want,
know.
or stay close, or not stay close. Okay. So the night ends. No intrusions. The wolves just seem to be passing by, more interested than not, or maybe they were just keeping an eye on you. What would you guys like to do this morning?
Keep taking these kids back where they belong.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna head on to town in the direction that you guys were going before. Continue along the Svalak Road, and head to Valkai.
Yeah.
See, in the book it says Valaki, but I don't know that I like Valaki. I like Valakai, so I'll say however I want. Right? You guys don't have a problem. No? Okay. All
Don't
right.
change it now.
Okay. So, do you guys have any particular marching order that you want to proceed?
I'll be first.
No, I will take the rear. And make
Okay.
sure none of the children wander off.
All right. Anything that anybody needs to prepare or anything like that? Cleric spells or anything?
No, I'm not a cleric, so I check my weapon. It is good, so I am fully prepared.
All right. I'll share this. Each of you, during your particular sleep period, let me get each one of you roll a D4.
D4.
A D4.
Nat 20.
Excellent. Two.
2.
2.
Okay, 3 2s. Okay, the 3 that rolled 2s, your sleep was a little haggard. You got rest, but it wasn't sufficient rest.
What happened to our characters?
I don't know what happened to your characters. If you
No, because we didn't get sufficient rest.
I
as
am
people.
assuming Jay and myself and Indigo did not. It was rest, but it was not sufficient. So
right,
yes, fine.
it was. You felt like you tossed and turned during your sleep.
Accurate.
Or there was something odd about your sleep pattern, that maybe dreams, nothing that you can like really pin your finger to.
Art imitating
but,
life, imitating art. Yes,
Yes,
that's good.
but you're free to discuss it amongst yourselves if you feel like you needed to.
I don't. This is common. Yes, like this has happened to us before, where we just noticed that sleep does not always come as readily as it did before.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Everybody under the same opinion?
Yep, I would agree with that.
All right. Okay, the old Svalak Road meanders into a valley watched over by dark, brooding mountains to the north and south.
Would you like the
Woods
map?
recede- if you want, sure.
All right, let's try this. So this is. I have Valakai. Are we there yet?
You'll be heading there for
All
sure.
right. This is what we are. The look of the town that we are headed towards.
Yes, so you're heading down the old Svalak Road, and you haven't quite reached the town setting yet, but you're going to start to see it here as you're coming down the road. The woods recede, revealing a sullen mountain berg surrounded by a wooden palisade. Thick fog presses up against the wall, as though looking for a way inside, hoping to catch the town aslumber. The dirt road ends at a set of sturdy iron gates, and now you're up to almost the middle of those buildings. All right, as you the dirt road ends at sturdy iron gates with a pair of shadowy figures standing behind them. Planted in the ground and flanking the road outside the gates are a half dozen pikes with wolf's head impaled on them.
All right. Torful, do you want to be your normal charming self, or do you want backup here?
We've brought children. We've rescued them from Hag. We ask for admittance.
This is
Okay.
very blunt. This is all true.
All right. So you get to within 10 feet of the gates, and a guard shouts out, "Names, occupations, and business in town." As soon as he finished to say that, another guy's, "What's with the stupid voice? Why do you do the stupid voice every time you..." Names, occupations, and business in town.
I am Tarful, and these are my companions, and we rescued these hags, turned to find them homes, to those who have appropriate homes, and those who we hope to find good homes for them.
I mean, I could repeat all of that for you too, but mine is the same, except I have a different name. It's Talia. But like all the other stuff is the same.
Most of my things are the same as the previous two individuals to speak. But once again, the name is different. It says Luther.
And his face is different too.
The face is different as well.
Oh, same face, different.
Yes. Oh,
Push
Jade,
button.
your microphone is not.
Yeah, my name's Jade. I'm with them.
Her face, while also different, and her name also different, but same task as the previous three stated.
So, you guys, jokes.
No.
Absolutely serious. Same mission. Do a lot of people come into town together but with different missions?
Well,
These are
I mean,
children.
You're
They
saying
need
that your
it. They need
occupation
food.
is saving children from the land and then dropping them off at the nearest village. you
Today it
can find.
is. Tomorrow, who knows?
Before then, it was.
Sell swords, if you would, but mostly doing good with our services.
So you're for hire.
We can be if the money is right and the task is within our moral compass, then yes.
Opinions of, and he leans a little closer and kind of whispers, Strahd. And then back.
I will. When he asks opinions of Strahd, I'm immediately going to look at Tarful.
Look at who?
At Tarful?
We will break him when we have the time.
Out of the mouth of babes. Yes. We are not fans.
A metal sheet slides closed in front of you, and you're just kind of standing there for a minute or.
Does it look? Does it look like we made the wrong choice? Like, are they speaking?
Perception checks.
Yeah. 12.
Okay.
19.
23.
19 and a 23 and
13.
a 12 and a 13. All right, so the 19 and the 23 can hear the two guards talking back to themselves. There's no way I'm letting them in. That is the freakiest bunch of people I've ever seen. I can't believe they haven't eaten the children. Are you going to pass that on, or?
Oh, yeah.
All right, so Irina hears you explain to them that they're scared of you. So she'll knock on the door, she'll bang on the little metal, get their attention, and she will introduce herself as the burgomaster's daughter of Barovia. And they immediately open the gates and apologize profusely to her for not recognizing her immediately, though they've never seen her before in their life, and ask her what she is doing with such ruffians and riffraff. And she'll explain to them that you are who you say you are. You are good people, and you're trying to do good, and you did rescue these children, and that you are here on a mission for her safety. So they will open the gate and let you in.
Perfect.
They pull you in to a little like it's not like a quarantine area, it's more of like a cordoned off area.
Yes.
And the guards open the gate, allowing you inside to a smaller area that is roped off with a couple of what appear to be edicts or rules of some sort posted on the side. The main guard speaks directly at each one of you, informing you that once the security briefing is completed, there will be a short question and answer period before being allowed into the town proper. I'll say it once, and I'll only say it once. Pay attention and save all questions until the end. These are the town rules, and will be observed at all times, no exception. Do you understand?
Yeah.
I will.
Do you all understand?
I will raise a hand.
At the end. Do you understand?
Yes, I believe so.
At the end. Excellent. 1. None shall speak his name aloud or carry written documentation bearing his name. Valkovich believes that to speak his name is to summon his attention or presence, when you must refer to him simply as the devil. None may speak ill of the Baron or his festivals, nor hold any document that presents either in an ill light. The Baron believes that happiness is the key to the town's safety and severely punishes any resident that threatens to harm or all visitors and residents shall assist with the festivals. This includes both preparations and cleanup. These duties rotate through the general public on a random. All visitors and residents shall attend the festival. Guards routinely go door to door in time before and during a festival and patrol the streets to ensure that no attendee has been left out. Any Valachian charged with breaking these laws is charged with malicious unhappiness and sentenced to 2 to 12 days of public humiliation in the stocks. The length of the criminal stay in the stocks depends on the severity of the crime and the intent of the greater crimes. Theft and public brawling are punished with 4 to 24 days of public humiliation in the stocks, with the length of the criminal stay depending on the severity and intent. Theft from the Baron's estate, repeated minor offenses, or major injury to any civilian are punishable by exile from Valakai to the wilderness of the Svalak. Murder is rare to non-existence in Valakai. However, on the rare occasion that a Valachian kills another, intentionally or not, the perpetrator is sentenced to a public hanging from the gallows in the town square. While awaiting their sentence, the perpetrator is imprisoned in the stocks alongside other criminals and is executed at the next sunset following their arrest. Now we will answer any civilized questions regarding the town, its people, or its laws. Yes.
How do you deal with don't start nothing, won't be nothing? If someone takes a swing at me, I did not instigate this public brawl. Am I supposed to just lie down and take it? Or am I allowed to defend myself?
Theft and public brawling are punished with 4 to 24 days of public humiliation in the stocks, with the length of the criminal stay dependent on the severity and intent.
Okay, you are aware that you did not answer the question. You just repeated and wrote what you had said before, correct? So this is not. It's not a dialogue we are having. You are just sort of a production.
Where did your question not get answered?
Yes, it did. Thank you very much.
I do believe the situation you were considering is that if you were defending yourself, you would still be involved in a public brawl.
Yes, that's good.
Thereby, theft and public brawling are punished with 4 to 24 days of public humiliation in the stocks, with the length of the criminal stay depending on the severity and... Questions?
All manner of people welcome in your fair town. Am I considered a person?
All residents and visitors shall attend the festival. Guards routinely go door to door in the time before and during a festival and patrol the streets to ensure that no attendee has been...
Very good. When is the next festival?
It is 3 days from now.
3 days hence. Very good. Perfect. I feel sated in terms of questions, none of which have been forthrightly answered, but very good.
At what point did I not answer your questions?
No, you answered all of my questions to the letter of the law.
Have any further questions?
What's your favorite color?
No.
Blue.
Oh, it's good color.
Of course, that's why it's my favorite. And anything else? Anybody?
No.
No one else.
We are good.
I feel like I have a good gauge on not only the city, but any other answers to any other questions I might ask ever.
Gotcha. If you cannot remember the rules and regulations, they are posted throughout the... Any guard will be very happy to explain them and go over them with you again, should you need.
Do you print pages so that we can carry one with us?
That'd be awesome.
Almost like a chick track.
If that is all, I will allow you within the...
Das is all. We are good.
And these children you don't know who belong to, you're going to leave them here.
We were hoping to find, to see if there were perhaps a place or a family that might take them in.
We have an orphanage. We can escort them there.
No, I will escort them there. But I will be happy to go with you and the children and then meet up with the rest of my party at another time.
All right. Anybody else? Any other questions? Final chance.
Where is a place to stay? A good place for all of us to home ourselves for the evening.
There is an inn in town, and you will be able to find it once we direct you from here.
Very good. Why didn't I meet you all at the inn in a bit? You can get situated, get rooms, and I will escort the children with this fine man. What was your name again, sir?
Me?
Yes, you.
So you're talking to me now? I understand.
Yes.
My name
He
is
knows
Eric.
my name. What? Sorry?
Eric.
Eric, that's good. Eric, I will walk with you, and then I will meet up with my party at a later time.
Oh, you won't be going with me. You'll be going with Sergey.
Sergey. I will walk with Sergey then.
All right. He'll escort you to the little opening and let you out. And what you see next is a large man standing before you, quietly waiting for you to exit the brief. Then, as you file out and into the space, he takes notice of you individually, summing you up until he gets to Irina, where the best description is, Nani? Yeah, that's exactly what happens. Yep, that's basically what happens. There's no really way to describe it. He's seen somebody that he doesn't feel like should exist, and is elated that they do exist. So this scene begins to unfold in front of you. He recognizes Irina immediately and greets her with an unnerving level of elation and interest. Any guards or commoners nearby, clearly disturbed by his uncharacteristic joy, will immediately make themselves scarce. Izek immediately tells his story. And this is the part. For time and my lack of wanting to RP this conversation, this is what you get. Okay, and begin. Isaac and Irina were born in Valakai. One morning, when they went on a family fishing trip to Lake Zarevich, on the way back to town, a dire wolf attacked Isaac and bit off his right arm. His mother carried Isaac back to town while his father distracted the beast. His sister ran and hid in the woods and was never seen again. His sister was never found by the residents of Valakai, though he has been told otherwise by the Baron and the older generation of Valakians. Isaac adamantly believed that his dreams meant that his lost sibling still lived. Isaac's parents never recovered from the tragedy, both dying from broken hearts, malnutrition, and alcohol poisoning, leaving him an orphan. Soon after their deaths, Baron Vargas Valkovich found Isaac Stranzi, lost and orphaned in the wood near Valk. Vargas brought Isaac home and raised him as his own.
Oh.
Since his parents died, Isaac has been haunted by dreams of his lost sibling. The dreams resemble a dark void containing a blurry figure. As Isaac approaches the figure, it slowly becomes more resolved until its details are crystal clear, but vanishes when he reaches out to touch it. As the years have rolled by, the figure has aged accordingly, allowing Isaac to watch his lost sibling grow up day by day. Since adolescence, Isaac has used the income from which his work with the Baron Guards to commission dolls of his sibling from Gadolf Blinsky, the toy maker. Since Isaac entered manhood, Baron Valkovich has grown to rely heavily on his service, both militarily and emotionally. Vargas views Isaac as his right hand, no pun intended, and is confident and his person. Isaac is Baron Valkovich, captain of the guard, and is quite dedicated to his job. He is quick to act against threats to the Baron and happy to shut down any public displays of Malcolm. Isaac holds the Baron in the highest regard, while Isaac doesn't hold all of Valkovich's beliefs regarding Strahd and the festivals. He considers himself duty-bound to carry out the Baron's will upon the What you see is the other image I posted.
Where are you posting this?
It was in the pen and paper group. It's the hold on, I can share it elsewhere if you need me to.
No,
But it's the guy who's it's the blue shadow looking fella,
Yes.
bald-headed, and you notice that his arm looks very demonic. It has a misshape to it and claws. It still has all 5 fingers, but it is as if his arm has been regrown terribly wrong. And that's what you see.
All right. All right. This is the person that we see.
Yes.
After being involved with such an intimate moment and learning all we know about this stranger, I think I would just awkwardly be standing there. It feels.
Yes. I agree. Having watched the most disturbing family reunion ever in the history of family reunions.
Yes.
Do you have any questions?
No, I would not wish to intrude upon them.
Irina is just taken aback as you are. She is confused as well.
I will say this though. I will turn to the group and go, don't we have like a side quest with the toy maker of this town?
Yeah.
Weren't we supposed to do something associated with the toy maker?
Yeah,
You want me
that
to remind
girl
you what you
back
need
at that lake, the tent.
Yeah. All right.
I don't remember.
Mike, what were you supposed to do
Yeah.
with the toy maker?
I don't
Okay,
have
all
anything.
right. You were supposed to go to Blinsky and buy one of his toys for Arabelle, and deliver it to her.
Back at the encampment.
Yes, at the Vistani encampment outside of Valakai, because Vistani are not allowed in Valakai.
Got it. All right. I will remember this. Now that I've been reminded of it.
She gave you 25 gold to buy it.
Ooh.
We should really do that then.
Okay, so if nobody has any questions for Irina or he's going to escort you to the Baron, his manor, as he intended, as he was alerted by the guards from the gate that the Burgomaster's daughter had arrived. So, any questions?
No, we are being escorted right to the Baron himself.
Yes.
Oh, good. That's good. I will find a quiet moment while we are walking. Can I take Talia near the back of this little traveling group?
Sure, you can, whatever order you want to. The kids will be escorted by the guard.
Perfect. This will be fine. But I will look over at Talia and be like, Talia, dear, they did bring up the fact that you should not have paper signed by the devil. Don't you still on your person have some such illegal documentation that you are going to use? If you were ever searched, your person, or it was brought up, I would very much so keep it in your pack and don't inadvertently.
Don't just like show it around and be like, look what I have.
Yes.
Oh, I wasn't planning on doing that.
No, I did not figure as much, but I thought.
But thank you for reminding me, just in case I'd planned on it.
I know how much you juggle outside
Thank you.
adventuring hours,
I know.
and
Yeah,
I
thank
thought
you.
it would be
No,
sweet
that was really,
to-
really nice of you, though.
Can I get some deception checks from you guys?
I really wasn't planning on waving it around. I wasn't deceiving him.
Well, okay. So here's the thing: you did have a conversation near enough. Like, I mean, you didn't specify that you wanted to be out of earshot of Izek. You just said you wanted
I
to be at
thought
the back.
it was understood that by the back of the.
Okay, all right. Then I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
It is an obscenely large number anyway. For my.
Oh, then we won't worry about it. We can allow you. So you stepped back far enough, and you whispered close. This is something you were trying to keep specifically, right? All right. So as you are escorted through the town, it reminds you of every other bustling town you have ever seen prior to your captivity here in Barovia. However, this is an unnerving sense that although more like home, it is somehow different, as everyone on the street seems to be smiling. Something you have not seen in Barovia on anyone. Not even on your comrades, if you think about it.
Would this strike you as a town?
This is a large town that you guys are familiar with. Large towns. It is more, I guess, exactly like what you would have seen or had been starting to work in before you guys came here.
Do they look genuinely happy, or is it more like, "Welcome to Dulac, such a perfect place"? Like, is it?
You mean perception checks or insight checks?
My insight is higher, so I would say insight.
Okay.
16.
Ooh. That is the
Okay.
first decent roll I've had all night.
22.
24.
All right.
17.
Okay. You all see various. when they do look at you, there's a little bit of like a surprise in their eyes, but they're trying to maintain a smile. Hey. So they gotta get that look of surprise, but they're like trying to maintain a smile. So it looks fake, clearly. Any of them that aren't looking at you directly are still smiling, but it's almost barely genuine. It's not ingenuine. Completely.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions based on that, or
No, we are fine.
continue on? Did you learn what you wanted to learn?
Yes, because we're looking for a town that's not a house of corruption, the dark room of still ghost. That's where we will find it. That's where we will find the tome.
Well, as you approach the manor, you see this mansion has walls of plastered stone that display many scars where the plaster has fallen away from age, and drapes cover every window, including a large arched opening above the mansion's double entrance door. You are welcomed by Vargas' wife, Lydia, and guided to the den. In the meantime, Lydia does her best to entertain you, though she is lost to Vargas' belief that it is clear that she is barely able to process any other information. If you make any questionable remarks or questions, Lydia only laughs fearfully and ignores their words entirely. The Baron meets you after a few minutes of waiting. While enjoying a bitter tasting tea brewed by the cook, the Baron asks your opinion of his magnificent society. He waxes at length regarding the works he has done to keep the devil's influence out of the valley, and brags about the perfect happiness enjoyed by his subjects. His speech patterns are streaked with nervous tics and repeated phrases like "all will be well," "all will be well," and his face never loses its constant gritted smile. During this time, Lydia falls entirely silent, speaking only when spoken to and making clearly scripted responses. And throwing it on the ground because you're an adult. If you need to pick it up, you can pick it up, man.
No, it's fine.
Class for... do you guys have any specific questions or things you want to ask?
Do we?
Or...
Do you want us to ask the person who's in charge of this entire city why he is acting strangely? Is this what you are trying to have us do, Michael?
No. If there's things that you want to discuss with him, like, hey, we brought the kids to town, are they going to be taken care of?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Hey, we need to have, explain that you're here truly because Irina needs safety, and that's what you're here for. You're asking if you...
I would bring that up. I would bring up,
Okay.
Is there, that we have returned children back here to the area, and we are fully aware of the rules governing the town, and we will conduct ourselves with the highest bit of regard for this fair town and the people found therein. And I know that we appear a bit off-putting, but give us time and you will see that we are also off-putting, not just based on looks, but our personalities as well.
You make joke.
We do.
Are you all funny like this? Do you all tell jokes?
Toffel is very funny.
I'm a laugh riot.
Tell me a joke. Tell me one of your jokes.
Tell him one of your jokes, Toffel.
Once there was this leader of a town that made against. It didn't end well.
Everybody takes a slow sip of their drink.
But this was a long time ago.
Okay, so you're the funny one. I get it. This makes sense. So you'll just have some chit chat back and forth, minor discussion. You get the feeling that he's just trying to feel you out. He's apologized profusely to Irina that they had not met before and had not entertained, but explains that the roads are so difficult for travel and everybody's safety. That's why they hadn't met. But he is so glad that she's here. Isaac is standing behind her the whole time, just kind of staring, and the Baron just doesn't really know what's going on. He hasn't grasped the situation. But Irina will explain everything that happened, tell the Baron that her father died. He'll express his deep condolences and offer her safety here in his home. Does that meet with you guys'?
Oh, he's gonna let her stay here, like in the.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah, she is safely delivered. Like we can mark that off.
Quest complete.
Yes, quest complete.
Hey, check off that quest. Ding ding. All right. So at this point, do you guys have any other comments or things that you want to say or express back and forth to anybody or anything about anything?
Would it perhaps be too much? Just because us trying to explain that we rescued children would be somewhat difficult to the townspeople. But you have such influence over your people. Would you mind putting in a good word for us, or having do you have a symbol or something that we can keep upon our person to assure the people of your good village that we mean them no harm?
He will offer Isaac to lead you around.
This is wonderful. That's good.
He'll sit there and ponder a moment, and then he'll look up at Isaac, and Isaac will nod his head, and then he'll look at you guys and say, I do believe you have answered my questions as I needed them to be answered. Demonstrated yourselves as real upstart individuals and good people. Would you do me a favor?
I mean, define favor.
A task.
Let's hear the favor.
I need somebody who's outside of town to handle a certain indiscretion.
Oh. This could be under our parlance. Is this a paying job?
Well, if you consider my gratitude payment enough, I think that we have
it. Sure. Yes. Gratitude. That will. Gratitude is wonderful, and we are.
Gratitude doesn't fill the bill.
Well said, Thoughtful.
Well, we all were thinking it.
So you seek some sort of money for assisting me in knowing that you're doing a good deed for the town?
It does not have to be monetary compensation. Free room and board at one of your inns as an outward sign to the people that we are here to do good, and that good rewards good would also be acceptable. As Toffel put, we are happy to do good, but we must be rested in order to do so. And we must have a roof over our heads and food in our bellies in order to regain spell slots.
I do believe I can handle this. The Blue Water Inn should be able to maintain your needs and handle you.
I have stayed at a Red Roof Inn, but never a Blue Water Inn. I'm looking forward to it.
They are the best.
Right.
or so I've been told.
Blue Water Inn.
So,
So what is it you need?
question. Lady Voctor, I believe, is maintaining some sort of cult, or at very least some nefarious ongoings.
I thought it would be like, can you deliver a package or bring something? Lady Voctor.
Why would I have you deliver something for me? I have plenty of servants
No,
that can
this
go
is-
fetch my onions or deliver some papers as needed. Why would I send you on such a trivial task?
This-
I don't need you to go fetch things for me. I have people that can fetch things for me myself.
Of course. Lady Voctor has a cult, you believe.
I don't know that it's a cult. I know that she's got something going on, and some of my
And yet you
servants
said
have
cult.
disappeared. Well, it evokes the meaning I wanted.
He seems very confident in us only knowing that all we are doing is delivering children to safety. Now we can fight cults.
Well, like I said, I don't need you to fight the cult. What I need is information so that I can have her arrested.
Ooh, we get to join a cult?
Yay.
This is the part in the episode where it says the gang joins a cult.
Yes.
yes.
However you go about it, I don't recommend joining any cult, but if you want to join a cult,
Well, it's a
That's
really
your
good
thing.
way to get information. I mean, join the club, get information about the club,
I'm
come
not-
back, tell you about the club.
I'm not going to say that I'm going to tell you how you do whatever it is you want to do to solve this particular problem, but that is obviously your option.
You
What
make
I
more money
need-
as a leader. You have more fun as a follower.
Okay, sure. What I would ask is that you search my house first. Investigate my home. You have free reign over my home. And if you have any questions, you may ask them. But I would ask that you search here first to see that they don't have anything odd or spies or anything within my own home.
We will look through your house to make sure that you don't have anything unsavory. And then after that, we will approach the lady and gather information at our discretion.
Yes, as long as it does not appear I'm involved. It must be in secret. She must not know that I'm making moves against her.
Understood.
So don't drop your name a lot.
At all.
Got it. Okay, I'm glad you clarified.
You should not even say my name.
Cut 2 hours from now as Talia's like, hi, we're on order. Are you in a cult? Do you have a cult? Have you guys had culty stuff
I was
here?
hoping to join a cult today. I heard you have one.
Feeling very engaged by the cult today.
What?
Excellent.
Why are you afraid of her finding town?
She is also a name holder in the town. Whereas I am in charge, she still is a noble family. And she has people, obviously, that follow her. So I would not want open riots in the street. I don't want bloodshed.
All right.
Very well. We are happy to take care of this problem for you. Shall we look over your house now? Is time of the essence?
Yes, absolutely. I shall retire, and you can do what you do, whatever it is you do.
No. Whatever it is you do. No, sir, if you really wish us to examine, why don't you stay here first, in this particular room, and then we will search your bedroom. and all of the places that you'd like for us to search. But you moving...
I didn't mean I was going to go to bed. I meant I'm going to go to the library where I usually spend my time and enjoy myself there.
Perfect. We will split up and search the house. Yeah?
It seems fine by me. Thank you for your assistance.
Of course.
Isaac will tap Irina on the shoulder and ask her if she will join him for some conversation.
Is he, like, interested in her?
It's her brother.
Oh, Isaac. Isaac will do that. Not the Baron. Sorry.
No. The Baron goes off to the library, and his wife sits there until you guys leave, and then she'll shuffle off.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard the Baron. Search the house for anything odd or out of place that might be there. We must trust in the Baron that he is vetted the people around him well enough. Yes. First thing I'll do is cast Detect Magic on myself as a ritual to get that going, so we'll be able to see if anything's giving off a magical aura.
Are we sure we want to do this, like, today? Like, how late in the evening is it by now? Like, are we sure we want to go to this place today? Or should we sleep first and then go to that place?
Well, we're already here.
Yeah, you guys just got here. It's still morning time.
Did you mark down a long rest? You should not have spent any...
Oh, okay. Then I must have missed marking down that long rest because I was...
That's when we took watches, right at the beginning of the episode.
And I forgot. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I missed that. Oh, because I was confused because I was going to ask you because you said we woke up exhausted and I was getting ready to ask. Okay, yeah.
You were rested, but it was an unrestful...
Got it. And I was going to ask and then I forgot to ask.
You're not exhausted.
That's why I didn't mark it down. Okay.
You did get the rest, but it wasn't a pleasant rest.
Got it. But that's why I didn't. Okay. Cool. Well, then, yeah. I'm feeling great. We should do this now.
Okay, so you can open up the map for... You can open up the map
for the mansion?
Burgermaster? Yeah, the mansion.
Well, all right. I had it set. Give me just a moment while you describe everything that's going on.
Okay, so you came in the front door on the ground floor.
Mm-hmm.
That is section A, and I will just go ahead and go back over that. Describe what you saw when you walked in. Sorry, moving things around the screen here. Alright, so when you came in the entrance, it was a framed porches adorn the walls of the grand foyer, which features a wide staircase with a sculpted railing. A long carpeted hall attached to the foyer stretches almost the length of the mansion, and it has several doors leading away from it, including one at the rear end. Bundles of twigs are heaped against the wall. From there, you went past into the... which is E.
Okay.
Do you have that? Can you see the map?
I do.
A to E. And it's padded chairs and couches line the walls, cozy carpeted den. The room reeks of pipe smoke, and mounted on the east wall is the head of an angry-looking brown bear. So, you are currently in E. Where would you like to go next? Or what questions would you like to ask?
I would like to know where he spends the majority of time meeting with people. Because this would be the most valuable place. Would it be the library that he is currently in?
He will meet people in the den. If he has people over, he will meet them in the den.
That's here?
Yes, that's where you're at.
Okay.
where he brought you to.
I will search the den then with Detect Magic
Okay.
up and running.
All right. Anybody else doing anything?
There's nobody else in here except for us, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna search it without Detect Magic running. Like if he's going for anything magical, then I'm just doing old fashioned. Let's open some drawers and look under some rugs and let's escape room this thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get some rolls from you. You gonna do perception or investigation?
That's probably gonna be investigation for me, right?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my
21.
gosh. That's an 18.
Okay. Also, I'll start with the order that we came in. So we got the detect magic. You do not detect any magic in this room. You don't see. How does your detect magic work for you? Do you see colors? What do you see?
I would say that I would just see like the auras of magic and things
Okay.
of that sort.
Yeah, and then the different colors for the different classes.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you don't see anything out of the ordinary in this room. Nothing, no magic or magical items. You don't see like anything that's got any listening, like curses or anything like that throughout the room. It appears normal.
All right.
Talia, you search the room with an 18, and you don't find anything odd in the room. It looks quite normal. There's no, there's things that are supposed to be in the room. You see like the rug and the little stand. You find bits of paper, but there's nothing odd about the papers that you find in the room. It looks pretty normal. No trapdoors, no secret compartments, nothing hidden in the bear head.
I was going to say in the mouth. There's nothing in the mouth or anything.
Yeah,
No.
that's what I was looking for.
Yeah. Nothing inside. You can even pull it down. Doesn't matter. You take the bear head off. You search it through. Nothing.
No, in escape rooms, you're never supposed to pull the stuff off the walls. So
Okay. Well, you're allowed to pull stuff off the walls
Got it,
because
okay.
I will remind you it's not escape room.
I know, but I'm using escape room rules when I'm searching.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
gotcha.
like
You
pull up the
escape room
rugs
stuff.
and look underneath. Yeah.
Okay, and
How
you look
many-
under all the tables. You pick up
Right.
the cushions. Okay, gotcha.
How many clues do we get?
You can have 3 clues per room,
Awesome.
but
Wonderful.
it costs you 1 life each.
Oh,
clue.
per room? Should we use a clue then?
Or at least
Yeah, but it costs you 1 life.
Oh.
1 hit point.
Got it.
No, 1 life.
1 life. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't really
God.
want to die to find out a clue to this.
I would like a clue.
Yeah.
Oh, the person who has clue doesn't get it.
We get a
'cause
total of 4 clues and we're all dead.
The clue was there is no clue.
There is no clue. Okay, so where would you like to go from E? There's only 1 door out of the room, so it goes back to the foyer.
Really?
From the foyer, you can go to the 2nd floor. You can continue to search the 1st floor.
I think we should go.
You
through
go
first
across the
one.
hall.
Okay, so you want to go to C?
Yes. Looks like a
Yeah.
dining room.
You are correct. Do you go straight in to the dining room?
Yes. I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
No.
Okay.
I will go to F while these 2 go to C. We cannot take this room by room or it
Wait,
will...
where is Tarfold going? Because we should
I'm
probably go at
going
least
to
2 and 2.
D. I'm going to D.
Okay. So, Jade, are
Toffel-
you going to a different room?
Let's
Yeah.
split the
I'm
party
going
3
to
ways.
C.
This will be great.
Of
This
course.
always works out well. All right, let's go to C then.
So, okay. Talia's going to C. Tarfel's going to D. Who's going to F?
I'll go to D. So Toffel and I will buddy up, and then Jade and Talia can buddy up.
And then,
Right.
wait, so Jade and Talia are
Now we're
are
going 2 and
together?
2. So Jade and I are going into the dining room, and those 2 are going into the room right next to the dining room.
Okay, so D. Okay, C and then D. All right, so we'll do C first and then D. All right. So C is the dining room. A chandelier of wrought iron fitted with wax candles hangs above a polished wooden dining table. Around the table are seated 8 women of various ages in comfortable high-back chairs. They wear
Oops.
faded clothes, drink tea, and devour cake with a 9th woman. Well-dressed and very pleased with herself, circles the table and talks excitedly about decorations for the impending festival. Welcome to the party, ladies.
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
We got turned around. Wow, that's a beautiful dress.
Lydia will say, lady, these are they're working for my husband. Don't be alarmed. They're perfectly fine. They're supposed to be here. Just continue talking about the festival. Yes, it's the festival. Let's keep talking about the festival.
I still want to go to the festival.
The festival?
So, what
Is
would
there
you like to do
anything
now?
odd about? I mean, other than the fact that she's obviously acting a little strangely, is there anything else odd about this? About how they're acting, about what they're eating or drinking? Is there anything
They
off?
are. So what you see is 8 Valachian peasants, female commoners, that are spending time there with the Baroness, and they're having tea and cake, and they're talking about the festivals. She's assigned some of the women the task of stitching children's costumes and weaving together a wicker sun for the Festival of the Blazing Sun, which is the name of the upcoming festival.
How large is this wicker sun?
Going to be quite large. All of the sticks, the bundles of the sticks, you assume now are going to be incorporated into the sun that is being sticked, put together with these sticks, as you can see.
Wait a minute. When you say quite large, do you mean like 8 feet in diameter large? Like, how large are we talking, and why are they putting it together in a dining room?
Well, they're piecing parts of it together. So once they piece all of the parts together, it looks like there'll be maybe a 10, 12-foot tall piece once it's all combined, but they're making it in pieces so that the pieces can be assembled out.
Got it. Okay. I was like, this
Wants
is a
to work
really
out.
poor choice. You should really put this
Wants
together
to work
outside.
in the sun, when you can work inside of a lovely home and
Well, okay.
enjoy
makes
tea and
sense.
cake while you're working. I mean,
All right.
they're not slave drivers.
So nothing seems out of ordinary, right? Just a
No.
Okay.
Yeah. And Lydia, clearly says that you guys are here on her husband's invitation, and asks if you need anything else.
Okay. No, thank you. Thank you so much for your
we're good.
kind hospitality.
Do you want to search the room?
Not with all of these 9 people staring at us. No.
Excuse us so much. Thank you so much. Thank you
Pardon
so
me,
much.
pardon me, excuse me,
I mean,
pardon me.
you are
Excuse me.
there with his permission, so you.
I know,
do-
but if I go into somebody's house with their permission, I generally don't search through their drawers. So, I mean, in front of them.
Yeah.
When they're gotcha. Duly noted. I'll put that down for what Tracy does at people's houses. Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, so now.
So I'm probably going to head out,
okay,
and then we'll
go
start
to-
heading next door while they're
we'll
looking
go to
at, because
tea-
I'm going to let
what
them know
room
where
are
all
you
the
gonna go
people
to
are.
next? What room do you choose?
Oh, I'm probably going to stop by the room that I know they're going into, just to say, hey, by the way, next door, there's like 9 people in that room.
So you're gonna okay, all right, that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna leave your room and then go to their room. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, let's start with D. All right, so you guys walk in. You see white sheets cover 2 plain tables in the center of the room. Neatly arranged atop one of the tables is a complete set of polished silverware. The other table is covered with wicker baskets containing turnips and.
All right. This just looks to be like food storage and things of that sort. We'll do a preliminary look around the room, and if anything is,
I would say I would just to give you a little bit of insight. It's like a more of a preparation room.
All right. Yes. If anything is magical, it will stand out. But if not, we'll just do a simple look around.
Yep. Need some perception checks.
$23.
16.
Okay. Do you want to alternatively investigate the room, or I mean, there's only just the 2 tables there.
No, this one seems pretty.
Yeah, so what you see is that there's silverware. There's a set of silverware that you figure might be worth a good bit of.
Ooh, do we want to take this?
Don't steal their stuff.
You're not in the room, Jade.
No.
The taxi would have already taken it.
No, this is fine. All right, so we leave D, and
when you come out of the room, you meet up with the other 2, and
any luck in your rooms?
There were 9 people in it.
Oh, good. And did you search the room around the 9 people, or did you?
Would you
that's
have?
a 2-year-old telling. That's a 2-year-old's description of the room. There are 9 people in it. Hilarious. I love it.
No, we didn't check it. People are in there.
Very well. Then we will always come back. For now, there are a few other rooms. Would anyone like to take
Room G?
Would anyone like to take room F? I've discovered this map and I've labeled it alphabetically.
Like I said, the letters on there are to make it clear. It doesn't give you specifics about the rooms. It just gives me easy locationing for everybody.
Yes, of course. Yeah, we will go and I will go directly across the hall.
All right. Jade, do you want to take that big long room that's over there that we don't know is a big long room because we haven't gone in it, but I suspect just intuitively.
You're gonna go to G, okay?
Yeah, I'll go with her.
All right.
I'll go to F with him.
We'll start with F, and this room contains 4 simple beds and an equal number of plain wooden trunks. You assume that it's a servant's quarters of some sort.
Oh, all right. We will search the trunks.
Sure, we will.
Those would be, we'll say, investigation checks.
I'm not good at investing.
No, neither of us are, which is very funny that we have decided to partner up.
18.
Oh, you are not good? That is very good.
It's a good roll with a bad, but I have a bad bone. It was actually a 19.
This will be just a 13 for me.
Okay. You find in, let's say, the top left one, you find clothes belonging to a woman. It looks like it's maid's clothes. The one in the top right looks like it's men's clothes. You assume it's a cook because there's like some food stains still on the clothes and an apron. That was the dead giveaway.
All right. Yeah, if this is just clothes and things of that sort, then this is not of Tandemant. For me, this is not.
However, based on Carful's investigation, you see that 2 of the beds seem to have not been slept in, but there are belongings in all 4 trunks. The 2 at the bottom, their beds have been made, but it doesn't appear that they've been slept in for quite a while.
All right. This is odd. This is so 2 servants have not been in their bed for a while.
Right. One of them, and you were able to determine that one of them seems to be like a male butler, and the other seems to be like a female counterpart, maybe like a lady in.
Okay.
Because those 2, the clothes are a little bit nicer.
All right.
Does that make sense?
No, that
Sure.
that makes sense. All right. Very well. But we don't see anything.
Nothing else out of the ordinary other than that particular odd bit of information. And he did mention to you that some of his servants.
We're what?
He did mention to you, the Baron did mention to you that some of his servants had gone missing. That's
Oh, okay.
So this is
Gotcha.
probably
That's
a couple that have gone missing. All right. Very well. Then we will leave this room.
where are you going to head to after this?
We were over in that long room on the side that has another room attached to it, G, and then probably
So-
H2.
I'm going to
Okay,
head
so
back
I'm asking the
towards
two that are coming out of F.
the
The two
stairs.
that are coming out, you're going to head towards the stairs at the front of the house.
We are going to make our way downtown, moving fast. We are going to head.
Except by downtown, do you mean up?
Yes. We are going to
Yeah,
head
uptown.
to the upper floor,
Funk it up.
Now we're going to stop at B first.
but we're going to stop in B first.
Stop in B. Okay, so you're going to head to B on the way.
Oh,
to
that's
the
right,
stairs.
because you guys we never went in B.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, all right. So you're in G. Let's go to G. Hey, it's the kitchen. Look at that.
Oh, good.
You see a cook wearing a white apron over a black smock.
All of your
Hey,
rooms have
busy
people
stuff.
in them.
Yeah, in this warm, well-appointed kitchen. Staircase in one corner climbs to the upper floor.
Oh, hello.
Can I help you?
Oh, I got turned around. I feel like I've said this before. I was just looking for the room where everyone was making the things.
You're not supposed to be here.
I was told I was supposed to help with the festival, so, and we're supposed to be here. He knows we're here.
So you're
You are
here
welcome to
help
go
with the
talk to Lady Lydia.
festival.
Yes.
Oh, there. Okay, all right. Yes, you are definitely in the wrong place. You should be down the hall, second door from here on the right. That's in the dining room.
Thank you.
Yeah,
This
so
is such a large house.
What
It's easy
you
to get
missed on your
confused.
way in was the first door on the left.
Oh.
So you're heading out now. It's going to be the second door on the right.
Got it. It smells wonderful in here. What are you cooking?
Food. But okay? So I just want to be clear that you know which way you're.
Yes.
Because you've already gotten lost once, and this is a big place. So I just want to make sure. From here, you're going to go
Wait, how do you know I got lost once? I mean, this is the time I got lost.
because you ended up here.
Right,
So
yes.
clearly you're lost. So
Well, this is a very large
with
house.
Direction. Right. Yeah. So that's why I'm trying to help you.
Right.
Help me
Out this door,
with
second
getting
door on the
you-
right. I've got it. Thank you very much.
Yes.
You've been incredibly
okay,
helpful. What's
yes,
in that room?
Second door on the right.
Oh,
Down,
no,
that's where
back
you-
there.
They're probably looking for you with the.
Never mind. You can tell
would
me
love
later.
To,
All right, I'll go.
yeah,
I'll go help
no.
with the thing now.
Good.
You sure you're not
Okay,
going to
so
tell
you
me what
guys
you're
leave-
cooking? Never mind. I'm just going to go.
The joke.
All right.
Is-
I walk out
are
the
we
door.
Are we doing something here? Is this the thing? Is this what?
Okay, so I go out the door and I leave.
Okay. Which room are you guys going to next?
I'm going to head down the hallway. Do I see them and where they're going? I mean, I know that there's only one room we haven't seen.
Yeah, you see them pass down. You turn the corner at the end, avoiding the bundles on the floor as they kind of cut the corner to the right.
Okay. I tell them as soon
What
as
are
I
the
see them.
bundles?
Oh,
They're bundles of sticks.
Oh, that's right. For the big. Yeah, got it.
Yep.
as soon as I see them, I say, if there was a prize for finding the rooms with the people in them, we would have won 2 prizes already.
That's us.
That is good. There is no prize for this.
Still, we would have won
Okay.
twice.
Yeah, you would have won twice.
There was a room down there though that we couldn't get into because we just didn't want to like cause a scene.
The
Wait,
cook is being...
what that? Oh, I turn around and walk into.
Okay, so you come back down the hall and go into G.
I go into the G
It's not what I meant.
and I walk right past them. I look around. I see the door they're talking about back to.
Can I help?
No.
Okay.
What's H?
In H, you see a pantry! This pantry contains shelves of foodstuffs, although half of the shelves are bare. 2 barrels of wine stand against the east. And the east wall is on the right-hand side as you come in. Just so.
Is there a goblet around?
No, but would you like to sample the...
Well, I'm gonna walk out carrying a thing of wine, saying the Baron told me to make myself at home.
Okay, all right. I will say that at some point you find in there maybe like, you know what, maybe even sitting on top of one of the barrels. The barrel is labeled Red Dragon Crux, and it says created by Wizards of Wines. So you could take a goblet from the pantry.
And so I walk out with some wine, and I look around. Is there any like pond or something?
The cook's just staring at you. Nobody else there?
Dumbfounded.
Yeah, I mean, basically a walking, talking lion just came in and took whatever he wanted. He's not gonna.
Is there like literally? Is there like some like a turkey leg or something I can grab?
Oh,
Or-
there's foodstuffs about. They're preparing for a feast. Yeah.
Yeah. So I grab something. I'm like, Baron told me to make myself at home, and I walk out.
He just stares.
So I don't know what you guys were doing during that, but that's.
You just come out and tell him, hey, that it's just a pantry.
This
Yeah.
reminds me of a joke. What does a 400-pound lion drink?
Whatever he wants.
Whatever he wants. Yes, yes.
So did we
All
check
right.
out that one room in the front before going upstairs? Yeah. Did you guys get in there and out or not yet?
Well, they were going to, but they stopped to go back into H.
No,
or
well, he
Tarple
was
went
in.
back to H. Did you go into B?
Yes, I went into B.
What?
I will search in B.
You went into.
To-
This parlor contains a fine array of furnishing and draperies. Wow. With an overall feminine touch.
Oh, all right. There is nothing in here, correct? It is just a little. Good. Upstairs.
You can assume that the Baroness entertains guests there.
Mhm.
That's what she does.
I'm headed upstairs.
All
I'm
right, are
following.
you guys all together now?
Yes.
All
Wait.
together now.
All together. It's all together.
All together now.
Just before we go upstairs, I see a small door on the north wall. What is that?
Coat room.
Got it. All right.
Okay, so you go upstairs. You're in the upstairs gallery. Since you entered from the front hall, you see this. The staircase climbs 20 feet to a beautifully appointed gallery that continues toward the west, running almost the length of the mansion. Framed landscape paintings line the walls, and red silk drapes cover a 10-foot tall arched window of leaded glass.
Interesting. I will. I'll head into J.
Okay. You get to J, and the room is locked.
Oh.
This is unacceptable. I will. I don't like it.
Okay, King Julian.
This is not fun. I don't like it. Is there anyone around?
I mean, Tarful could probably smash it.
No,
Yes.
no smash.
There's nobody around.
We were told to search the rooms. If this room is locked, then we should do as the Baron suggested. Does
Where are we
anyone
going to find a key?
is what's his name still around us? Isaac.
No, they've gone out of the house. Isaac and Irina have gone out of the to talk. You don't know where they went, but they're down at the Blue One.
Is anybody good at picking locks?
I don't know. Are you?
Well, I'm not.
Oh wait, actually might. Stand by. No, that was my old character. No, I do not have. No, I have no such skill set. There's going to be something cool in there.
I bet I could bust a lock with a guiding bolt.
A guiding bolt does
Radiant damage. I know, but enough of it. Enough of any kind of damage of it that would bust that lock back open. Let me.
How about
it doesn't look like a crazy lock. It just looks like a normal
I'm gonna try to
lock.
pick it. I have no lock picking skills or tools, but I'll try to pick it anyway.
I'm
Well, wait,
gonna
let's find
say
that. Let's ask the Baron about this. All right, let's see.
without any tools. Like, I would give you a roll if you had like some.
Yeah, I don't have tools. Never mind.
I mean, you don't even have any tools, so like you'd be just like, I've got imaginary
I
tools.
have that
I'm gonna pick this
hairpin
lock."
that I told you I always keep in my hair.
Oh, well, if you would like to try with
No,
that
it's
hairpin,
okay. It's okay.
I will give you the opportunity.
I'm pretty
Your
sure I wrote
hairpin.
into my character sheet. My character always has her hair pinned.
Well, then give it a shot.
No,
Let me
it's
roll
fine.
some dice on it.
Sure, why
You
not?
sure?
Yeah.
Why not? Take a shot at it.
Yeah, that was a 6 on the die. No way.
Right. No problem. Anybody else want to try with her hairpin?
No, I want to
okay.
go. I want to walk past them and go to K, and hopefully find a key.
Go to K. Okay, so you go up to the north to K. Are you going by yourself? Is everybody going to split out and go different directions now?
Well, I can kind of see them, so I'm not going too far.
Okay,
out.
so you open the door. This handsomely appointed room contains a canopy bed, a low bookshelf, and a folding
again?
mirror in a wooden frame on the wall across
I
the
love
door. Set into the north wall is an arched window of leaded glass. Nothing here seems unusual.
All right. For the sake of this, I will say that we all travel together. Yes.
I'm going across the way to I.
No, we are not traveling together. Perfect.
Okay, so you're going by yourself. So you go into I. It's the floor-to-ceiling shelves line every wall of this windowless room, and the number of books contained here is nothing short of astounding. A brass oil lamp sits atop a large desk in the center of the room. The chair behind the desk is comfortably padded and has the symbol of a roaring bear stitched into its cushion. Standing behind the chair, holding an open book, is a bear of a man. His breastplate, rapier, silk tunic, and greasy beard glisten in the lamplight. Resting on small rugs to his left and right are a pair of black mastiffs. Baron Vargas is standing there before.
You went into I, buddy.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's the library, and that's where the Baron is.
I will go to.
Who we just met, right?
Yep.
I'm like, hey, Baron. You
Yes.
told us to look around. Room across the way is locked. What is that room?
That's Isaac's room.
That's his room.
Yes. I mean, he's
What
the
is
only
he?
one who has a key for that room.
All
Not
right.
even I invade his privacy.
Doesn't that seem odd? You have a key, a locked room in your own house?
I trust him more than I trust you.
All right. Just wondering. You told us to look around for anything unusual. That
He is
seems
above
unusual.
reproach. He is of no question.
All right. I'll leave.
I'm sure if you ask him, he would let you search. He is above reproach.
I am headed as they take these two rooms. I'm headed to O.
Okay. Okay. That is the master bedroom.
Yes.
Time has faded the grandeur of this master bedroom. The furnishings have lost some of their color and splendor. A short pole rope hangs from a wooden trapdoor.
Oh, yes. Oh, my God. Yes, awesome. Pulling the rope for the trapdoor, please.
Are you by yourself in there, or did
If
somebody
anyone-
get to follow you in?
If anyone would like to come with me, I
Yeah,
would...
he goes off by himself. I'm trying very hard to keep at least 2 people together at all times. So if
Okay,
he went off
so-
by himself, I would have followed him.
Okay, so Talia is there. Where's you went to K? Where are you going from K? Here, you gotta press the button.
Sorry. I'm trying to keep it earshot Tarful and I, so I'm in that hall.
Okay, so Tarful, when you come out of the room from I, where are you going?
So she checked out K.
Yes.
Then let's look in M.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna move her. She's gonna come out of the room about the time you get to her door. And N is a closet.
What's
and
in it?
It's locked.
Wrapping paper.
It's locked.
All right.
This is the weirdest, like, please search my home. All of it is available to you, except the litany of locked doors on the second floor.
I lean my head in and say to the bear, there seems to be like a room down at the end of the hall is locked too.
Oh yes, I should have told you when you were in here. The room at the end, that's my private reserve stock. You have to keep it locked, otherwise people will dip into it without my permission.
Right. I'm out.
Did you have the goblet still? What did
Oh,
you
yeah.
do with the goblet? Okay.
I'm kidding.
He'll like
I've got-
yeah. Or
I've got a
people
like
will
a
dip
haunch.
into my private reserves and nod at.
No, I didn't. This is from the pantry.
Oh well. Obviously, help yourself.
You said make myself at home.
Yes, I said obviously help yourself, just not to my private reserve.
No, it's this was in a big keg down in the pantry. It's all right.
It's quite good, yes.
All right.
Then he'll nod back and continue petting his dogs, and now is sat to look at a. All right, who else was going where? You're an O, and you're going to pull the string.
Trap door.
Okay. Jade, you met up with M and he came back. So where are you going? Are you staying with?
Yeah, I was hanging out with him.
Okay.
Actually,
All right.
before we go in the trap door, because this room connects to P, correct?
In Q.
Yes.
Can I just poke my head into P and see what it looks like in there?
Sure.
What's it look like?
You know what? I'll tell you. It looks like this. This room smells of powder and fine perfume. A vanity mirror, a vanity with a mirror stands against one wall next to a faceless wooden mannequin wearing a white bridal gown. Mounted on another wall is a full-length mirror with a gilded frame. A door in the corner leads to a small lavatory.
Nothing magical about the room, yes?
No. You do see magic.
Oh. In the mirror room?
Yes.
What?
It is coming from the mirror.
I'll go and examine the mirror before we go in the trapdoor.
So the mirror is putting off a rather large amount of, let's see. I want to say it's blue color.
It's giving off a blue color.
a blue color, very bright, vibrant.
What school is that? I'm not there. That because detect magic will tell you kind of after constant. It will tell you what school of magic.
This particular, you get the sense that it has multiple levels to it, but you get the sense that it is of a illusory and maybe a conjuring feel.
Is there anything written on the mirror itself, or like any sort of?
Nope.
All right. Good to know then.
Do you want to search it?
Yes.
Search the mirror?
Search the mirror.
Do you want to, like, touch it and move it, or?
Yes, absolutely.
You want to touch it?
I want to...
And move it.
Move it.
Gotcha. Okay. You touch the mirror, and it's cold to the touch.
All right.
Nothing else happens.
All right. If I do not spot anything, or do not find anything, any inscriptions or anything like that, I would leave and head back towards the attic.
Okay.
The trapdoor leading into the attic.
Yep. You don't see anything about it. You feel like the only way you would get any more information from it is maybe if you were to identify it.
You are not a wizard anymore. No. All right. Perfect. Then I will head up the trapdoor.
Okay. That will take you to the attic, which is, it goes up, just to be clear. This dusty 20-foot square room has a high-pitched ceiling that reaches its peak 20 feet above. The wooden rafters are shrouded in cobwebs, except for an old table with a lantern on it. The room is empty. There is a small door along the south wall.
Small door from there.
Okay, so it takes you up into R. That's where you come in, and you go open that door, and now this large attic is full of old, forgotten things draped in white sheets. Piled around them are barrels, crates, trunks, and old furnishings covered with cobwebs and dust. You see a clear footpath through the maze.
Where does the footpath lead?
It leads to the other end of the... You can't see straight across, but you can see that there's another wall on the other side.
Weren't we
the junk?
Weren't we looking for something in a house, like in a?
Were you?
Yeah. We were looking for.
What did it specifically say?
Do you still have your notebook?
From which?
One of the items.
Items we had the holy symbol, the sword, and the tome.
In a town where all is not well.
Yeah.
A house of corruption with a dark room of corruption.
Still ghosts.
Using detect magic and looking around the space, does anything light up?
As a matter of fact, it does, but you're gonna have to give me a perception check because it is pretty dim.
I'm in there with you, though.
You are in there with.
So. What'd you get? Oh.
I got a 13.
Yeah, mine was a 14 on the die, and he said perception?
Yes.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. You see a crate, or actually a trunk, rather, that has a faint. Oh, you know what? You don't. You do not see the faint glowing because you do not have detect magic.
Oh, so the perception basically is no good for me?
No, you found something.
I just don't know what. Okay, I found something.
Yeah.
You want to look at it?
I will go over and look at it.
Sorry, did he get the? See if he can get his push to talk.
I'm not sure what button it is to push to talk, buddy.
If you go into the little wheel and you go to video and audio, if you push the little gear looking thing by your name in the bottom chat area, you push that and then hit video, voice and video, it'll show you the button. It'll tell you what it is. By the way, are all you guys together now, or
I would
tell them
say
you came because you came back and searched another room. They would have come to you by the end.
If
so we'll say
everybody
that
came
everybody's
to
together.
me, if everybody came to me, I would have led them upstairs with me.
Okay. All
So,
right,
so that when we open the chest and you start hearing the Zelda music, the
yeah. Okay. So I'll give you a trunk. You make it to the trunk, and she guides you to a trunk, and you open the trunk, and you see a faint glowing in the trunk around a tome.
I pick up the holy tome.
It's a tome, which is another word for book.
You found a leather-bound tome framed in silver trim. The crest of a raven with wings spread is embedded into the center. As you open the book, you all feel like you are falling bodies plummeting towards the floor.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Not this book. It was the wrong book.
Too late. You activated my trap card. Yay!
Who opened the Chamber of Secrets?
You going to die. Okay. So,
What's such joy in that phrase?
I'm sorry. TPK. Game's over. Yay!
Wow, what a ride, everyone.
It was good. It was while it lasted. And then you aren't where you were before. Instead, you're in a dark space filled with mist. A man in shining red armor stands before you. His cold black eyes flash red as he stares down at you. You hear his voice in your head, cold, a disembodied voice. I am the ancient. I am the land. The voice speaks again like a mysterious narrator. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. The scene dissipates around you into mist, reforming into a young boy, maybe 8 years old, with a small sword at his hip. He's leaning against a large wooden door. Tears silently run down his... You guys are there. You see this boy in front of you. What do you do?
He's crying?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, why are you crying?
Wrong campaign.
Who are you?
We are adventurers, and we are concerned for you. Are you all right?
Yes. And he tries to like wipe the tears from his face and be like yeah, I'm fine.
How did you get here?
How did you get here? This is my house. Well, that's my dad's house.
Who is your father?
King Barra?
King Barra. As in Barovia.
Barovia? What's that?
It is a faraway place. You are the king's son. That makes you a prince, yes?
Yeah, but my mom doesn't think so. Neither does my dad.
Oh.
Why not?
I don't know.
Mike?
Mom's... What?
Do we recognize this kid?
It could... Insight checks?
What if I... Alright.
14.
21.
Ooh.
Wow.
He does not look familiar to you, but if you want to insight who you think it is, you're more than welcome.
Is this Strahd?
Are you asking him?
Do we know Strahd's first name?
Yes. You just said it.
Are you Strahd by chance?
Yeah. How do you know me?
Oh, we have met before.
Are we friends?
Somewhat. Strahd.
I don't have many friends. That's awesome.
Sure. Strahd, why does your mother not believe you to be a prince?
I just heard that she has another son on the way, and my dad was real happy about it. And they were said mean things about me.
That is very rude of them.
I don't think they care about me.
They may care in a different way for you, Strahd. Everyone is deserving of kindness in this world.
Well, now you guys are here. We could be best friends.
That is true. You could tell us things that make you happy or any innate weaknesses you have.
I'm just a child. But I'm pretty weak. I like to play games.
What is your favorite game?
I like hide and seek, and I like skipping stones on the water, and I like running.
Running is very fun. Did you have?
Do you
any-
guys want to play?
You know what I'm scared of? I'm scared of
What?
spiders. What are you scared of?
Spiders are scary. Yeah. Scared of the dark.
This is ironic. Yes, we can play a game. Let's play a game of hide and seek.
Will you be my friends forever? This is awesome. Nobody's ever played with me before.
Sure, Strahd. We will be connected with you always.
So you guys run off to different directions? Is he gonna hunt for you, or do you wanna try to find him? He thinks it'd be more fun if you guys try to.
Find him? Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever he wants. He's still a little kid.
Yeah.
But he just grows up. This is the time traveler's paradox. Do you if you had the chance to take out baby Hitler, like do you take out baby Hitler? Like
So, I mean, do you?
It was so hard to watch that scene.
no. I don't hurt him. He's still a child, as it were.
And he wasn't scared of you guys in your various different forms.
No, we let him go and hide, and then we will try to find him.
Okay, so he would just literally go like around the corner and hide up against the wall behind one of the tapestries, but his feet are hanging out the bottom of the tapestry.
Do we make a big show of it? Like, where could he be? You are the best at hiding.
He snickers.
Oh, look, Talia, there's a giant spider climbing on the tapestry.
Oh my goodness, I'm so scared of spiders. Ah! I can't go
Tickles
back
again.
there.
And then we will yank the tapestry back.
Ah, you guys are good at this.
Not as good as you.
I love you guys.
We love you too.
I mean, as soon as you say that, the scene changes. and you hear, "I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just God." You see a slightly older Strahd in his early teens as he bends over a book of magic. He is trying to learn the spell Detect Thought. Do you help him?
Hello, Strahd.
He slowly turns and, "Where did you guys go?"
We have
I
been
wasn't crazy.
we have been hiding this whole time. It was our turn. We have been waiting. We've waited years.
Imaginary friends are so weird.
We can be.
Well, don't mind me. I'm just trying to learn this spell. It's a little tough. It's detect thoughts. So just let me practice a little.
You don't want to learn Detect Thoughts? Why not something more fun than that?
It's the only one I've got.
The only spell you have is Detect Thoughts?
Yeah.
What?
I don't understand the rest of them.
Let me see the book.
Sure. He'll hand you the book, and like scribbled on the inside cover is a annotated version of Detect Thoughts, and the rest of the book is written in some foreign text script that you have never seen before.
Yes, this is very confusing. There are other magics out there, though. You do not need magic to be found in this book. The world is so much bigger than that.
So what are you going to teach me? What are we learning today?
I will teach you the spell that I know that comes with my powers as a paladin.
Okay.
Instead of Detect Thoughts, I will teach him... Oh man, I feel like anything I pick is going to come back and bite me in the butt.
No, not really.
I will teach him Compel Duel.
Compel Duel. Hold on while I write this down.
It is a very honorable spell.
For no particular reason.
No, it is a very, very honorable spell. It is a creature that you can see. It allows you to fight with them, but rather than spreading out your resources to many a source, it allows you to focus your attacks.
So, sorry, explain it to me again. What do I do?
Well, you do this, and I will walk him through the verbal components. And
Is it a verbal and somatic?
Nope, just verbal.
All right. Any components needed?
Nope.
Other than that, just verbal? Okay.
And we'll go through it a couple of times. The 30 feet distance.
All right. So we're going to do some checks here. All right. Is there a spell DC for it, or is there any
wisdom? For me, it's a 14.
Okay. It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
Okay. So he's going to try and cast it on you.
Okay.
All right. He fails.
Well, I make my save.
Yeah. Alright, he fails again. And he fails again. And this time he gets a 27.
Yes. You are very good. Yes, you are able to push it back.
And so what does that force you to do?
If he makes a save, he is not compelled to duel. But if he fails to save, he is locked in combat basically with me.
Okay. Now he's going to try it on you. He's going to try and compel you to duel him.
All right. The first one is a 20.
Okay.
Second one is a 15.
You fail.
Oh, good. Yes, see? Very good. Now,
His, between just as an insight, his DC is an 18.
oof. Very good. You are already getting
It
better and
surprises
better.
you that he was able to compel you.
This is an honorable way to fight a man, Strahd.
He tries it on Jade.
So Jade, a wisdom saving throw. You got to beat an 18.
That's D20, right? Just straight.
You're going to add your wisdom save?
You can add your wisdom.
14.
She's compelled. She tries it on Talia. He tries it on Talia.
Okay. 3.
She's not compelled.
Talia's not compelled. Even though.
No.
Okay.
But you don't know why.
Yeah, of course.
It's like, so you guys have been hiding this whole time?
Well, we are very good at the game.
I want to teach him a song. I've been trying to think of something that's not like super American, like something that would kind of fit into the timeline better, but I don't really have one.
All right.
But I want to teach him a song because I think that it could be useful if he remembers any of this later. So I'm just going to, like, the oldest thing I can think of that's, I don't know if it's an American song or not, but I'm going to teach him, I wanted like a simple lyric kind of thing. Like, a tisket, a tasket, a green and yellow basket, wrote a letter to my love on the way I dropped it. But just something with super simple lyrics, but that the melody will stick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He's all about it.
So, yeah.
Pays
Good choice.
100%. You guys sing it out together, or you just sing it back and forth?
Sure, I want that thing to stick in his brain super hard.
Yeah, he's all right. You do it 4 or 5 times, locks it in. He bows to you for the song. He bows to you for the spell. Do you guys do anything else?
We bow back and then, I guess, wait for the next leap in years.
All right, Scott Bakula, slow it down.
Hoping that each leap will be the leap home.
All right, so Tarful's kind of just hanging out. The scene melts into an adult Strahd, commanding soldiers on a battlefield. A dragon's scale glint in the distance. You can hear villagers screaming as Strahd orders for them to get back. Then an arrow hits him in the chest. But only for a second. And then you're there as he falls to the ground. You almost catch him before he hits the ground as you guys are standing there. What do you do?
How close to death does he look?
He's taken arrow, not to the knee,
To the chest.
but he's not. It's to his shoulder. He's been injured, but he's not out.
Sure. And we are next to him, correct?
Yes.
I
You
will.
appear almost as if to almost catch him as he's going to the ground.
I will cast Cure Wounds.
Okay. And you remove the arrow and then cast Cure Wounds.
Yes.
As you pull the arrow out and cast Cure Wounds, 2 knights and 5 thugs circle around Strahd. This reminds you of a story told by a Vistani that brought you to Barovia. Let's get some initiative.
Oh, good. That's good.
Good job.
Was I able to cast the spell, or like I'm going to cast it?
Yeah,
and
you
then
got it
use
off. No, you got it off, and as soon as you did, then the 2 knights and the 5 thugs appear.
All right. Very good. Actually, I just would have done lay on hands for a few points.
Okay.
I'm
How
gonna-
many points?
5. It's
Okay.
just an arrow wound.
All right.
D&D, the only thing where you're like,
And
it was just an
so we
arrow
got
wound.
Tarful,
Eh.
Luther, Jade.
I'll roll for Tarful.
Okay, and we've got Talia. And we've got Strahd.
Do we intermission and come back so we can finish?
Yeah. Do you want to take a quick intermission, and that maybe Tarful will have joined
Sure.
us for combat? Let's take a quick intermission,
Perfect.
gang, and we'll see you guys soon. we're back. Hi, guys. Thank you so much for letting us take an intermission, eat some food, and take care of the chitlins. And, yeah.
And that's how Luther took an arrow to the knee. All right, so we got everybody to roll initiative. So let me get some numbers. I got Tarful. I need Luther, Jade, and Talia.
12.
Talia, you are a 12.
I am also a 12, but I'm going to let Talia go
No,
first.
I'm going to let you go first.
I'm going to go first.
Okay, so
What did I say, 12? I meant 11. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, so Luther has a 12, and Talia will take the 11. Jade, what'd you roll?
18.
18. All right, so we got Tarful is number 1, followed by Jade is number 2, then Luther number 3, Talia number 4. You're not at the bottom. Then the Knights, and then the Thugs, and Strahd is last, but he is not in the fight. Okay, Tarful, the scene is this. You have 2 Knights and 5 Thugs surrounding you. Where would you like to move to?
First thing I'm going to do is, using my divine sense, I'm going to detect good and evil towards the knights and Strahd.
There no evil.
So nobody's evil, including Strahd.
Everybody here thinks they're doing good, but yeah, Strahd is not evil.
That's okay. And then I will draw my sword and move towards the closest knight.
Okay.
That's all I can do because the other thing was an action. So.
Okay. All right. So there you go. That is Tarful. Now we've got your turn, Jade.
I think I'll go to maybe like a protective stance, like near Strahd, like we're trying to protect him, maybe.
Yeah, you guys are all surrounding Strahd. He fell on the ground from this arrow shot, and you guys are standing beside him. Well, you were kneeling, now you're standing beside him when you saw the guys come in around.
I think I'm just going to like definitely make it like posturing that I'm like protecting him as a fallen ally and just ready my bow.
You're
because
in combat.
nobody's well the
I mean, you can do whatever you want. You can gesture and posture.
because if I don't okay. I just don't want to attack if I don't have to.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to do.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna, like I said, just
You're going to ready in
put
action.
some.
Or what? If
Yes.
somebody does what? What are you going to do? What's the...
If they shoot, I'll be like ready to shoot them back.
Okay, so if somebody's going to shoot at you, you're going to shoot, or somebody shoots
Yeah.
at somebody else?
Just they're protecting the group.
Okay. All right, that will bring up Luther.
I will do. I'm just gonna scream, like I'm just going to unfurl my wings, take my warhammer in hand, and do the most blood-curdling scream that I can manage. Posting up against the other knight as I see Tarful step against the one. I will put myself
Intimidate?
there, but try to intimidate them to leave the fight before the fight even begins.
Okay. Roll for intimidation.
That is a 16. I'm 16 heavy tonight.
Well, he does poorly and is intimidated. Okay. And anything else?
With my bonus action, since I'm up against this other knight, I am going to... Nope, I'm just going to stand firm, stand ready to go.
All right, that will bring up
Me.
Tali.
I have two questions. First of all, how many of them are there? I've
There
forgotten.
are 7.
There are 7 of them. Okay. Second of all, what is your rule on multiple spells? Does one have to be a cantrip? If it's or is it no multiple spells whatsoever? I know it changes from DM to DM, and I have forgotten to ask you this question.
I will do the same as another DM I know and respect and love, and will allow multiple. He's sitting next to you.
Yes.
As a hint.
Wait, you said multiple spells, but what?
Yeah. Yes, I will allow multiple spells, but one of them has to be a cantrip, and it can't be.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, unfortunately, Shield of Faith is first level, so I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Shield of Faith.
On.
On myself. Well, I was going to hold an action, but that action, I don't really have a cantrip that I can hold. Yeah, because I don't really have a weapon I can attack with at this point. Okay, then what I will say is I will hold the action Spare the Dying just in case someone falls. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because it rolls around not till the end of the initiative, but till my next turn, correct? So that means if anything happens from now until my next turn that causes someone to fall, I'll have the held action Spare the Dying.
Okay.
Okay? Cool, thank you.
Sounds good. All right. That will bring up Knight number uno, who happens to be standing in front of Tarful. So he is going to take his time here and attack old Tarful. Okay, he got a 17 on the dice, so that gives him a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Does that hit? Okay, yeah.
That hits.
I don't know what you guys' AC is, because I know
18.
you got full plate and shield, right? No, you got a 2-handed weapon. Okay. So he is attacking with his greatsword. So he does 8 points of damage. And then knight number 2 will take his turn and try to attack Luther.
Is the one I intimidated?
Yes, and he will miss.
Got it.
Alright, thug number uno is going to try and attack Luther. And he will miss. Next one. Is a 15 hit?
My AC? No.
Yeah, okay. Okay, next one's gonna try to attack Tarful. Okay, so all the thugs have missed. Everybody. And we are to Strahd, and he's going to try and get on his knees, just to try to get himself up a little. And that's all he's gonna do. So then we're back to Tarful. You're muted.
Gonna hit that knight that hit me.
All right, go get him.
That's probably not gonna hit. 11.
That does not.
There you go.
Okay. Anything else? Any other things you want to do? Movement?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay engaged with him.
Okay. All right. That will bring up. Now they attacked. They didn't attack you. You're muted. You're not.
They attacked him. They're trying to attack you. Yeah.
They didn't try to attack you.
Right.
So you
17.
Okay, 17 to hit. Will who are you hit? Who you're trying to?
The
Thugs
one
or
that's
knight?
trying to get Tarful. The knight.
Okay, the knight that will not hit.
A 17 doesn't hit?
17 does not hit.
Oh, damn.
On a knight. Okay, that will bring up. Unless you want to do something else.
No,
Jake?
that's
Okay.
that's what.
All right, so that will bring up Luther.
I'm gonna hit this knight with my warhammer.
Go right ahead.
I'm gonna hit him so hard.
Hard.
It's gonna be great.
Yep.
That is a 18 to hit.
You hit.
Hit. I'm gonna pump a divine smite into this.
Bring it.
Burning a spell slot to channel some holy energy in this. So I'm gonna do. Oh, that's good. I'm gonna do. So it's gonna be 8 points of bludgeoning damage and 14 points of radiant damage. For a whopping 22 total.
All right. That's the wrong one. Okay. Yep. You're number 2. That's the one you're hitting. Number 2. All right.
I'm specifying non-lethal damage, please.
Okay. That wasn't lethal.
No. But in perpetuity during this fight.
Oh,
It-
entire fight. Okay. Okay. All right. So that will be Luther. Then Talia.
All right, so the guy that he just hit.
Yep.
I'm going to target that guy. With a. Let me just hit him with a second level guiding bolt. Okay, that's going to be a. Oh, crud. Never mind. I was good. That's a 10 to hit.
Is not.
Yep. And I ain't got no bonus action.
Okay. And no bonus action for you.
Nope.
That brings up good old knight number uno. Go back to his good buddy Tarf.
So tempted.
And that does not hit.
It does not.
I am changing dice because that one's crappy. crappy. All right, so then knight number dos. It's a 4 on the die. Lord, I hate you guys. I want to hit you so bad. Okay, that brings up thug number 1, who is going to go after Luther again. Give up. Quit. Okay, now these are going after Tarful. Does
14? No.
your AC's
You
18,
can do
isn't it?
safely.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
Yeah,
done it
so
before.
fucking this
Yeah.
I
again.
usually go in small chunks though, so it looks
Yeah.
better.
Yes.
And these guys, man, I need another dice. I don't have as many as you get. All right, so that brings us back to Tarful. What would you like to do? These non-hit, are they really not hitting you guys at all?
This is odd. I'm starting to understand how Strahd took over the world.
These guys can't hit nothing. All right, what would you like
Really,
to do?
why are you going on lethal?
On these individuals?
Yeah.
OOC? They are. We have no idea the terms of this conflict. We
chose a side.
We did choose a side, but if you would rather have this conversation in character afterwards, we can do that as well. But
Yeah. Okay.
I have not. I do not know these men from Adam.
I hit him with a 24. I'm assuming.
That knocks his block off. All right, how much damage?
Nine. 13 points of damage.
All right, you don't get 2 attacks per round, do you? Neither of you
Not
as paladin.
yet.
Not yet. Okay, just checking. Did you want any of your smites into those? Nope. Okay. All right. So that will bring up Jade.
Okay, so I'll go after the one that's the number 1 after Tarful.
Okay. Number 1, the one that's in front of Tarful. Okay.
Yeah.
Fire away.
$24.
That hits. Let's get some damage.
$11 points.
Okay. All right, Luther.
I'm going to the same verse. I'm going to hit
All right.
him with my hammer. That is a 7 to hit.
That does not.
Does not hit. All right, fine. Even though I am unable to hit him, I am still going to shove him with my shield as I bring the warhammer up, and he is unable to get out of the way. He manages to dodge out of the way, but as he goes to dodge, I am going to try to hit him
With a shove.
with a shove. So
Okay. What's the what do I need to roll?
I'm not sure. It could be considered athletics versus acrobatics, if you prefer.
Sure.
It's good. That's good. That is
12.
Yeah, I beat a 12.
Okay.
Yeah. So the knight in front of me is smacked with the shield, and he is knocked prone.
All right. The end of your turn. And hey, Talia.
Ooh, if he's prone, I get advantage, right?
As long as
Yeah.
the attack is not a ranged attack.
Are-
If he is
oh.
prone, you are at disadvantage.
Shoot, guiding bolt is considered ranged, or is it magical? So it's not. It's a ranged magic spell.
Could also
so
hitty hit.
yeah, I can't hit him. I don't have a weapon. I lost everything. Remember?
But you got a full complement of including armor.
I didn't realize I got my weapon back.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Well,
a
that's
different
okay.
weapon.
I'm gonna pick a guy who's standing up, and I'm gonna hit him with the same level 2 guiding
Oh,
bolt
sure,
that I wanted
sure.
to hit the last guy with and
Sure.
failed miserably. I'm gonna try again, because second time's a
Go.
charm, right?
Go for it.
Wow. So,
Are you gonna go for one
You
of the
do
knights?
have DM inspiration.
I do have DM inspiration. I forgot I did. I might need that because that was a 12, which I also know is not going to hit.
Who did you want to hit? Thug or knight?
Thug.
That will hit a thug.
That'll hit a thug? Okay, cool. Well then,
1, 2, 3,
Sorry.
4, 5.
thug 2.
Okay.
You're about to obliterate this thug.
Wow, I rolled so crappily too. 8, 9, 10, 11
All right.
radiant.
Okay.
See, I didn't obliterate him because I rolled so crappily.
All right. That is now to knight number 1. And he is going to attack Tarf.
Go for it.
Ah! 19.
That hits.
Okay.
Wisdom save from him as he hits Starfall.
Okay. 1. What happened?
I am rebuking his use of violence on people in the battlefield. So as he swings at Tarful and it connects, I will channel divinity. And when that happens, go ahead and roll damage, pal.
I roll damage?
No.
No.
This is
10 points.
As he smacks Tarful for 10 points, he also takes 10 points of radiant damage for becoming
so-
violent on the battlefield.
Okay. All right. He's looking good.
So I took
But does
10
Tarful
points.
also take the 10 points of damage?
No. This is I use my reaction to make the opponent whatever damage they dealt. If they fail their save, they take that equal amount in radiant damage. But if they make their save, they take half the amount of damage they did in radiant damage.
Okay.
But
All
so,
right.
so I don't take damage?
No, you still take the 10, but he also takes another 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
So
follow.
10 for knight number 1 and 10 for Tarf.
Yes.
Got it. All right. That brings up knight number 2. He's going to attack you.
Is he going to get up first?
Oh, he's going to use his action to get up from the ground. He's going to use his whole move to do that. Because he's in armor.
Come on, little man. You can do it. You dust yourself off. You pick yourself up, and you try again.
Okay. All right. Well, that will take care of that then. And then that thud. Yay! Should not be a thug. Should also not be a thug. Definitely not. These two are at Tarful. Nope. Now 11 doesn't hit still. And 6 doesn't hit. Okay. They're fired from the thug gang.
The Thug Union?
Yep. They can't even hit. No, they can't hit the ground. They can't hit the ground. All right, that brings us back up to old Tarful.
$22.
That hits.
Hold on, I have something that I can do here because what is it? All right. Okay, another 13 points of damage.
He is looking not so good. downright haggard. All right. Next in line, Jay.
Number one's still up, right?
Number uno is still up.
Okay.
That's who you're going after?
Yeah. 17.
That does not hit. Luther.
I'm gonna hit him.
I hit him. We have established that thugs have lower armor class.
He's saying that for you, Jade, dear.
I know, but whatever.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Pumping a divine smite.
Into the old number 2. Got it.
Ooh. 6. That's a 16 plus 2. So 18. 18 points of damage. Whack.
He's not looking good.
Then, as that is my turn. Yes. I'm going to... Actually, I will take the attack. Who's behind me? Talia's behind me.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. I'm staying there.
Okay. Talia. Woohoo.
Has thug number... Who hasn't been hit? Thug number 3? 4.
Thug number 1, 3, 4, and 5 have not been.
Okay, then
only thug number 2 has been hit.
let me go for number 1. I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds. It's level 1.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I want them out. And that last one that I hit really hard didn't die.
Oh god, okay.
That was a nat 20.
Bring it.
Do you want me to double the die or roll 6 d10s?
Double it.
Okay. Let's take this guy out.
Sure.
Well, that was 5d6s and I didn't. See, I still kind of rolled low. Well, 9, 12, 16 times 2 is 32 points of damage.
Thug number, which one?
1.
Number 1 falls dead.
Yes! Grrr.
As waves of necrotic energy
Yep.
wash upon.
I'm done. So 2's been hit. 3, 4, and 5 have not been hit, you said?
Yes, 3, 4, and 5 are full health.
Yeah, and then there's 1 night? 2 nights.
There are 2 knights still left.
Okay.
Both are looking pretty bad. Number 1's looking very bad.
Okay.
And then you hit number. Who does number 2 work for?
Cool. Thank you.
You are welcome. All right. With that, we've got through Jade, Natalia, and oh, now we got the knights. And let's see what happens. Nothing happens. Knight number 2. Nothing happens. All right. At this point, Strahd will use his cantrip of Ray of Frost. And that's 3d8s. And will kill thug number 2.
Oh man. He just took all your XP.
He did do 24 points of damage, so it's not like he didn't do anything. Alright, now that comes to thug number... Just stayed on. They want to die. They seriously want. They want to die, like not live their lives. I have not rolled above a 10 using any dice for any of these thugs. Like I've used 4 different D20s, and not one of them rolled above a 10.
Mm-hmm.
A 10. So, Tarful, which one would you like to kill?
The one
Stand
in front of
you. This wasn't a challenge for you guys at all.
20.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes the fight is on your side, sometimes it is not.
Another 13 points of damage.
he is dead. Knight number 1 is down. That brings up Jade. So you got a choice of Knight number 2, Thug 3, 4, or 5.
I'll go for Thug 3.
Wrong answer. Knight number 2. What's the correct answer? Go ahead. Roll for attack.
18.
That hits. Let's get some damage.
7.
7 points of damage. Got it. All right. And Luther, what would you like to do?
I will see which way the tide is turned. And how bad does the knight look in front of me?
Pretty bad.
Alright, I'm going to cast Sleep upon him.
Okay. There's. Go ahead. Roll your.
Hang on just 1 second, dude. We'll be right there.
There's no accidentally about it.
They were roughhousing. I put them in the bedroom.
Banana monkeys.
Oh, you.
Okay. All right. So you cast Sleep, and it was 30 points.
Yes.
and that got knight number 2. He is Zing it up.
Got it.
I
will go and stand in front of the other thugs. There are 2 left.
Okay.
And
there's 3 left.
I will tell them, your knights have fallen. Abandon all hope and run.
One takes out a notepad. Duly noted. Puts it back away. Continues his assault. Alright, so Luther. Oh, that brings us to Jade.
I thought Jade was before me.
I mean,
Talia.
Talia.
Me. I'm next.
Talia.
Okay, so at this point,
3 thugs.
Thugs out. Thug 1 and 2, and which other thug is out?
The 2 knights.
The 2 knights are out.
Yeah.
Okay, Thug 1 and 2.
Sleep.
Well, 2. One's asleep.
Knight.
So
Yeah,
out
knight
as in
is
he's
asleep.
literally like out. He's just
3
asleep
is
out.
taking damage. 4 has not taken damage, and 5 has not taken damage.
All right, let's get this over with. All right, I'm gonna pick out one of the ones that hasn't taken damage and just hit him super hard. I'm gonna take
Just like real hard, like super,
like as hard as I can. I
like,
say this, and I'm probably gonna
aggressive.
roll really cruddy, but
aggressive. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick thug number 4, and let's just hit him with a level 2 guiding bolt. Let's do another 5d6 of damage, maybe, if I'm lucky.
Okay.
That would be a 16. Oh, it's a thug, so that's probably okay.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Definitely.
1,
All hit.
2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see if we can get these d6s rolling any higher than they were. Well, that's 3 2s. So that's 6. And then another 8. So 14 points of radiant damage. I don't think it took him
Alright.
out, but...
Which one were you hitting? Number
4.
3? 4. Okay, yep. That does not take him out,
No.
but he is surprised.
Surprise! Ah!
Oh my god, you totally...
I can't believe I surprised him. He's watched like 4 of his friends die, so
Yeah.
this really shouldn't be
Yeah.
a surprise.
He's like, but I haven't hit anybody. Why are you hitting me? I haven't even done anything.
I was just here to deliver a pizza. I don't
You
Standing here waving my sword. I was like trying to fan you off. I was like just trying to. Situation was so heated. Just trying to fan it off.
Now he's gonna have to roll a deception check because I don't believe it. Insight on the thug.
I'm not even supposed to be here today.
All right, so that will do that. Then it is night number 1. She's dead. Number 2 is asleep. Strahd will again do something. He will use his Ray of Frost again. And he will take out number 4. That leaves number 3 and number 5. So we're back to the top, which is Tarful.
Is so night?
Night number 2, which is sleeping.
Can I bring myself with?
Thug 3.
So how many thugs left? And night number 2 is a.
2 thugs left. Number 3 and number 5.
Are they both within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
I'm going to do my mighty roar. Just try to scare them away.
All right.
It is. The saving throw is 10, 12, 15.
With a 3. Is it area of effect? Gets the 2 of them?
Yeah.
One of them gets a 17. This guy can't hit for nothing, but he can. Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, so one of them is feared. Is that what it does?
Yeah.
Okay. So number 3 is feared, and number 5 is. Anything else? Bonus actions or anything like that?
I'll step up to the one that's not afraid.
Okay. All right, that will be Jade's turn. You've got knight or thug number knight number 2 is down. He's asleep. Then you got thug that's scared of Tarful, and one that's not, that he's standing in front of.
Right. So number 5's the one who isn't.
Right.
So I'll go after him.
Number 5.
26.
Yeah, that hits. Was that a 20 on the dice?
19.
Okay.
Five.
Are you adding in your...
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
All right. Who's there?
All right.
What you want?
I am going to use command on one of the thugs that has taken the least amount of damage.
Okay.
And command him to flee.
Okay. What's my save?
It's a wisdom save.
Okay. 18.
Yes, that makes it. So that is my last spell slot.
Can't hit the broadside of a barn, but let me throw something resist.
They make saves for days.
Oh, how unfair. Okay. Talia!
All right. Just one guy left, right?
Two.
Two
Two thugs.
Oh, you know what? That number 4 that I hit, right? He's not down.
Dead.
Let's hit
Dead.
him.
Strahd killed number 4. You got number 3 and
3. Oh, I thought 3 was down. I crossed out the wrong one. Sorry. I crossed out. Okay. So 5. He hasn't
Go
been
for
hit.
it.
Yeah. Let's hit 5.
5 points.
5 points? What?
He got hit for 5 points.
Oh, got it. Yeah. No, I want to hit him for more points than that.
Oh, yeah. You want to
That's
hit
the
him
goal.
for at least... I mean, I would say somewhere in the range of like 27 would be good.
Oof. Well, I don't have any level 2s left. Let's try a level 1. Let me see. 30, 6, 24. Let's go for another inflict wounds.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Sounds good to me.
I mean, it's unlikely I'm going to hit that many off of it,
You
but
could.
we'll try. It's possible. It's unlikely though. Well, that was an 18. That was a 24 to hit.
Oh, that hits all day.
Yeah.
long.
And
You hit
it is
twice almost.
okay. 10, 16 points of damage.
That's definitely a number.
It is a number.
Okay, so that is Talia. And that brings he's down. Oh, Strahd. And that will take out number 5.
This one has to
Guys.
run away.
You guys make a heck of a team. You and Strahd.
Shut your
Talia,
mouth.
Talia and Strahd.
Shut your mouth, Michael.
I was gonna go to look at me when you're talking to him. Okay, so that brings thug number 3, and he, doesn't hit anything in life, but that's what he wants to do. It's his dying, and he's not going to do it because he's running. Because he's feared. He's the one that's feared. So he has to spend his action to get away from Tar.
So
Is that correct?
So he's running.
Yeah, he has to
Yeah,
run.
he has to stay away.
Yeah.
Perfect. I wave goodbye.
All right. So you don't want to do anything, Tarful?
Is there anybody left?
Yeah,
You can
the
take an
one
attack
here,
of
yeah.
opportunity from the guy
And
running away from you.
the knight as well. But you can take your opportunity attack when he runs away from you.
Let him
If
run.
doesn't give.
Let him run.
Okay. Any of you guys going to do anything?
No.
All right. Strahd will kill the knight that's sleeping.
No. I will interpose myself. What are you doing?
I don't want him to come after us.
I understand that, but there is a measure of mercy that you can extend towards a man that he will remember far later in life. Why do you feel the need to kill this man?
They would not have extended that same mercy to us.
That does not matter, Strahd.
They have not done it to any of my men.
I am not asking what your men have done. I am asking of you.
If you ask me not to kill him, I won't.
Extend to him mercy. Something that is not extended to you, nor your men, nor to anyone else.
I will, but know that your gesture means nothing.
That
it will
is
not save any of my men's life. It will save his and his only.
and perhaps a portion of your soul.
Fair enough. And as you guys end combat, some Vistani come upon you to help you to their camp. And the voice comes in again. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into. You next see Strahd standing in his tent, pacing nervously. He hears someone at the tent door and quickly turning to face them as to maximize the intimidation factor to 12, he glares directly into the windows of their. A young page runs in, hands him a letter, and runs out as quickly as possible. As he reads, his eyes fill with anger. Magic sparks at his fingertips. The letter says, "My dearest son, you must return home. Your father has passed. Your brother will soon to be seeking a bride to be, and the council seeks to crown him your father's successor per his wish. I need you by my side, and to protect your brother as his right hand. This must come as a minor relief, knowing that you do not have to wear the weight of the crown. Please come home and give up your silly crusades that kept you from your father's side. Warmest regards, your mother, Queen Ravonia." And before you can see the effect of his magics that he summoned, the scene dissolves into the voice. "All the goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth squandered and my kingdom gone. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power in the name of a just god, but with none of a god's grace or justice. I called for my father and brought them to settle in Castle. I called for my family and brought them to settle in Castle Raven. You are flung into a warm summer day. The sky is a bright cloudless blue, the thin foliage of a canopy of trees. You find yourself seated on top of a fancy black carriage that sways under you. Inside you hear slightly raised voices. The carriage is headed up a steep path upward to a massive castle made of shining black stone. In the summer light, it looks newly completed. What would you like to do?
I guess head towards the castle?
Okay,
Yeah,
well, you're
I'll
riding
go
on
with
top of the carriage, but you can hear people below you.
Who's below us?
You don't know.
Can we,
People
like,
in the carriage, you mean?
Yes, people inside the carriage.
can we...
Does it look like the trip is going to be 8 hours? I'm okay. I was spell slots. Never mind.
We take
I
a
know,
long
spell
rest.
It's lay back and
Scenic route.
sleep. So, would you like to try to peer into the window?
Yes.
Try to listen. Okay. All right. So let me get an acrobatics check.
Oh,
I mean, you could
How
have
about
one. You could designate one person to look in for you if you'd like.
How about athletics?
I have 6.
It's acrobatics because you're on top of a moving vehicle and you're trying to lean over the side. I mean, athletics to hold on, but you'd be just basically like kicking the door in. So you're all gonna try for this.
Here, can you help me? Wait, are you better at athletics or me? Or
My
acrobatics?
athletics is 6.
it's
Acrobatics.
it's
Acrobatics
acrobatic.
is 6.
Okay, then I'll help you. I'll like help to hold you to like get you in place so that maybe I can give her advantage or something. Can I help Jay?
You say that with like such a cute question. Could I help, please, sir? Of course, I'm gonna let you.
Okay,
All right, Jay.
I help Jay.
Roll at advantage.
Okay.
That means 2 dice. You roll 2
Okay.
dice and take the higher of them.
Wait, 3.
Okay, yes, that works. Okay. So I will describe that to all of you, and you just say that you related. Okay.
Deal.
Inside the carriage, you see Queen Ravonia is talking to another person, a young male. Would you like to try and listen in?
Might as well.
Okay. Let me get a perception check.
$13.
Okay, well, that's good enough. Okay,
Sweet.
you hear the queen talking to the other person. She's saying, she's expressing disapproval of Strahd, and she says, "Running around wasting his time with needless conquests. He should have married by now with several kids. I should be a grandmother already." And she seems to be wearing some morning clothes. You don't know who the other guy is, but he's in his late teens, and he seems kind of excited.
So we probably can assume that's the brother.
You can assume what you like.
'tis strange indeed this carriage ride be 8 hours long in length, but
8 hours long.
just enough for those to take a long rest.
Okay, so you relay that information.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody want to insight to see if they can figure out, or maybe?
Yes, 21.
Okay, you can assume that it's his brother, and his brother's name is unknown to you.
I was
Unknown.
about to
What
Brother's
language
name
is
is
that?
unknown.
Unknown to you.
Unknown.
Well, you haven't met him.
UN.
Very exotic. Unknown to you.
Unknown to you. Unknown to you.
Tis I, unknown
Okay.
to you,
Yeah.
Barovia.
Yes. The carriage pulls up to the gate. You see Strahd in his late 20s, early 30s. He stands outfitted in a formal military dress. His smile does not extend to his eyes, which kind of remain cold.
What color is the dress?
It's not a dress.
Sorry.
I said military dress. Formal military dress.
Wow.
Not a dress.
I like that he started to answer it and then stopped and realized what you asked.
Yes. I was tell
The
you
dress
this.
is gray.
It's gray. It's gray. With blues and lots of things. Anyway. So he greets his brother with a firm hug.
Curtsy.
Yes, curtsy in his dress. And the queen continues to berate Strahd on how he will never be able to go to court looking like this. Strahd stares directly
does he have
at
to
you
go to court?
guys, and he looks very tired.
Strahd looks tired.
He looks at all of you. He sees you, and you see that he looks tired. Next, you hear, Sergei was everything I had been told of. Young, passionate, and entitled to so much power he didn't. Autumn leaves rustle in the trees. Strahd and Sergei, appearing a few years older, are practicing their sparring in the courtyard. Gracefully, they dance around the courtyard. When Sergei's sword catches the sun, it lets off a bright flash. A small crowd from the village below has gathered, taking bets. A young woman with bright auburn hair sits in the front. When she waves at him, Sergei beams, and Strahd tries to hide a deep blush. Of all the people in Barovia, there was a woman I loved above all others. Some called her joy and treasure. I called her Tatiana, and she. The villagers get a little bit more enthusiastic, calling for bets, egging on the siblings, and eventually they yield and have a small sword fight. Strahd easily wins, but Tatiana stops and tells them to quit playing so dangerously. One of them could get hurt. The scene fades away with Strahd standing by the side, watching Tatiana clutch Sergei's hand. The scene dissolves rapidly, and images flash of three of them as friends. Finally, the images shatter, and you stand in a black room. 3 wisps of white thread-like hair drift like mist in front of you. Written on the wall above the strands, the past is a braid of memory, time, and pain. What would you do? You see these 3 wisps like hair. One is memory, one is time, and one is pain.
They're just floating in the air in front of us.
Yep, with the writing.
What does the writing say one more time?
The past is a braid of memory, time, and pain.
Can we braid the hair?
Sure. Who's doing what?
I will.
Who's touching what?
Pain.
Okay.
Well, don't you just braid all 3 together? Like, how do we braid? Like, if each of us need to touch one, I can do that. But like, if you're braiding it, just somebody has to take it.
Nobody needs to touch anything. One person or all of you can assist.
I will braid all 3.
He just said, okay. So which one do you touch first?
Pain.
Okay. You take 8 points of psychic damage.
Okay.
Which one do you touch next?
Time.
You go back 5 seconds in time and the damage is removed.
Okay. And then
you touch
the
then you touch memory.
Memory.
You will get a glimpse, a hazy glimpse at something you weren't supposed to see, which I will reveal to
privately.
Strahd's, yes.
All right. So you braid the strands together. You see Strahd and Tatiana alone, overlooking a smooth, glassy black lake. He takes his moment and confesses that his love for her burns his heart so that it is all he can do to contain it. He takes her hand gently and asks her to be his wife in this life and the next, as one lifetime with her is not enough. Tatiana looks deeply into his soul and slowly pulls her hand from his, and then takes his hand between both of hers.
She bows her head slightly to break the eye contact and confess her love for Sergei. Strahd's countenance doesn't change. He doesn't flinch, grimace, or cry. It's like his whole life has shut down and he is trying to process the emotions required to respond. The scene fades with Strahd standing up, yelling something that the players can't hear, as though the memory had been altered or damaged in some way. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed. The date was... Castle Ravenloft is filled with people. They run up and down the brightly lit halls, covering any open space with white flowers and garland. A large cathedral being completed at the end of the entry hall. Bright stained glass is being... The scene shifts to Strahd in a dark wooded panel off. He sits surrounded by heavy tomes. Both Sergei and Tatiana excitedly burst into the room and ask Strahd for wedding advice. He smiles and tries to help them, but as soon as they leave, Strahd stares directly at the players,
I need to wrap up.
angry.
We're trying to.
She calls me brother. While falling for that gullible little boy, all he has is youth. I squandered my youth for power, and I was about to lose that too. I was not about to let that happen. Strahd closes the book and the warmth of the library melts away, replaced by a cold mountainside with 6 carved amber statues, where Strahd kneels deep in prayer. He stands and approaches the door, and you guys appear to sign.
He's kneeling in front of these statues, and we are at his side.
He was kneeling. You saw him kneeling in front of the statues, and he was deep in prayer. He then stands and approaches the door and enters. You appear by his side just inside the doorway.
All right. We would follow him in the door. We do have to end a little bit early tonight, gang, so we're going to try to get as far as we can. We got about 5 more minutes left.
Okay. Do you guys do anything?
No.
Follow
Just
him?
follow. Just follow
Okay.
him.
All right. When Strahd stands in front of Vampire, you hear this. Boy, I can give you immortality. Is that what you seek? Strahd doesn't hesitate. He reaches out and touches the statue and is immediately enveloped in black smoke. The players can hear him screaming with, "Oh, foolish child. There is a price. You must slay the person who loves you the most and drink deeply of their blood. Then, boy, you must die. Only then can you be reborn, my champion, my puppet." The sound of organ echoes across the land, a long procession of a kingdom in the finest files into Castle Raven. Inside a grand hall with towering arches lift above you, large windows fill the space with warm yellow. Strings of white flower cover every available space. The scent of a grand up at the front of a beautiful chapel has been built just for this occasion. Of a shining white knight and a red-haired bride, all in white glisten. Below them, Sergei and Tatiana excitedly clasp hands. Strahd stands next to them, a smile on his face. He looks tired. His hands shake. The transition from the chamber is so disruptive to you, you feel nauseated and discombobulated. What do you do?
We just provide support.
Yeah, I mean, this is beyond our control. We're watching time right now.
Okay. Strahd pulls out his sword. There is no hesitation. A red flower appears across Sergei's chest. He barely has time to reach for his sword, glinting with sunlight, before he slumps to the floor, dead. Sergei's blade slides across the floor, glowing with the power of... There's a pause before chaos breaks out. People are pushing past you to get out. You see movement at the altar. You can't quite make out. Tatiana breaks out running.
I grab the sword.
Okay. The one that... Sergei's sword?
Yes.
Okay. You see Strahd is drinking Sergei's blood. Tatiana is running towards the eastern courtyard. You can track her if you want.
Should we end right there, Mike?
You got 2 more minutes.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Well, I'll chase after her.
Okay. You hear, I made a pact with death, with the dark powers, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, I killed my little brother, and sealed my pact with his blood. So as you're tracking her, she explains the situation from her point of view. She pleads with them to help her escape. As you push your way through the crowd, she follows. Strahd appears yelling across the courtyard. Blood drips from his mouth as it's smeared across his chin. Gore stains his clothes. I did it for you, my love. Please, let me explain. I did it so we could be together. Upon hearing this, Tatiana looks at you guys with angry tears in her eyes. She darts past you unexpectedly, only to be halted by the cliffside with no hope of escape. She turns back, looking past you, and you see Strahd with his hands outstretched towards her as he runs towards her, or out towards her as he runs. She steps out onto the short garden wall. She pauses a moment as time stops. She smiles at all of you and quietly and calmly says, "Don't stop me. This is the only way." She closes her eyes before throwing herself into the mist below. She plummets downward silently, and you lose sight of her. Strahd lets out a scream, pushing you back from the ledge with little to no effort, like you are flung back several feet from the ledge, as he peers into the mist, filled with desperation and then anger. I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp for air. An arrow streaks through the air, piercing Strahd in the back, then another and another, but he does not fall. Instead, the color drains from his skin, his eyes turn crimson red, and fangs grow in his mouth. He shrugs off the arrow as though It was 1,000 feet through the mist. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the council guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead. And that's where we'll end.
Oof.
Hachi Machi.
Wow.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in for that uplifting love story that was promised at the very beginning. Just like Titanic and When Harry Met Sally, two households both alike in dignity. So we love you guys so much. Indigo Connect, thanks for joining us, and to our new followers tonight. We'll see you guys soon. Be safe. We love you, and you got your paper and my pen. You got your pen and my paper.
We'll keep working on
we'll
it.
work
We'll
on it.
workshop.
We'll work on it.
All right, bye.